Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to ESA Cup, the semi-finals of the sixth season. It's me, Bozamax, and tonight I'm accompanied by the wonderful Kelstern. Hello,
Hi.
how are you doing?
I mean, I'm wonderful. What the hell was that?
Wonderful.
I'm wonderful, of course. Yeah, I mean, neither of us did expect to be here tonight, except of course
Yeah,
this wonderful match, the players being here. Um, but yeah, after all, the dream duo has to step in, and uh, and now it's us being here. Of course, accompanied by Observer Ogon as
hmm
well, um, finishing the trio and making it a
yeah,
great evening. Hopefully,
yeah, yeah. Nice little production by the three of us, and we're just gonna have this beautiful match for today because, of course, it's gonna be P100 or Project 100 versus Minions, a team that has already seen each other in various competitions before. And then we'll have like a nice little rematch. Two big teams, two titans, you could even call them, who will have a best of three match tonight, which is also in the single elimination bracket, meaning the winner will continue to the grand finals, which will take place on Sunday, this week, while the loser will go to the match to decide the third and fourth place. So to actually quickly, I have a beautiful visual for this to talk about. Here you can actually see what I'm talking about. As you can see, the winner of this match will continue to the grand final, which will take place this Sunday. So make sure to know that in your agenda because it's going to be a beautiful BO5 grand final with unlimited overtime, and it's going to be a very big show. Expect to see more information about this on our socials in the very next days because we're going to do things very big. While the loser then of this match will not be fully eliminated yet. Yes, they will no longer have a chance to crown themselves to the number one team of the competition, but they will still have a chance to fight against the other loser of the other semifinal, and yeah, crown themselves to the third or fourth team. So that's the brackets, the match for today, Project 100 Minions. Let's just talk a little bit more about the team Scalstron. Here we got the first visual about Team Project 100. What does this visual tell us?
yeah, of course. I mean, 76% win rate. I think that's a bit better right now than it was in stage two.
Yeah.
Um, because of course, like with the Swiss stage going in, they were. I think P100 didn't go exactly. It didn't have a smooth run exactly. I think they went to the 2-2 phase.
Yeah, we can even see it here. I have the visual like still set here in my OBS. What we can actually see, they lost their first match in the 0-0 stage, then won a match, then won another match, then lost a match. Yeah, so they lost two matches and won three matches in total. So they were kind of like a bit on the edgy side of the Swiss stage, but in the end they managed to pull themselves through. So yeah, indeed, they struggled a little bit, but luckily still made it into the final stage.
Yeah, and then we can see most band operators nothing out of the ordinary. I would even say.
Yeah, fairly
Um,
basic indeed.
The interesting part also when we're looking at the map ban later on is
hmm
best map and worst map. It's Oregon as best and Skyscraper as worst. Um, and you could assume that we would go on any of those maps because I mean Oregon's pretty standard. Also for
hmm
minions, if I remember correctly, I mean I can as always just talk about eWave insights, but we've had this week where we were playing three matches against minions. We've won the one from ESA, I think it was the best of one, but we've had two best of threes before that, and both of them were Oregon Clubhouse.
Okay.
And so not only P100 has a very good Oregon, it's also Minions having a very good Oregon. But yeah, regarding the lineup, we've got Fort Jinky, Pete, Cobra Nerd, Ollie, Caesar, and Dobrovdi. I think I didn't even see Dobrovdi at all
No, I think
at
he's
on
been.
P100.
Yeah, I think he's mostly been benched, but maybe tonight will be his the first time that we will see him. But of course, it will remain a question on what the lineup will be like until we actually start the game. But then, of course, it's going to be our second team for today. A team who did a little bit. I mean, did they do a little bit better? I'm just saying that I was about to say they did do a little bit better during the Swiss stage, but no,
They
they actually
didn't.
did very similar to Project 100. Had a good start, but then kind of fell backwards. But in the end, also with 3 wins and 2 losses, they managed to get out of there with a 75% win rate, very similar to the one of Project 100. And also in terms of operating the bands, nothing too out of ordinary. Their best map, Clubhouse, well, their least, like of all the maps they played, the one they played the least on or the worst. was Team Park. And well, we'll see in what extent this will influence the map bans later on. But first, before we jump into the map bans, we have a little prediction from our viewers, from our Twitter followers. And let's just see what our community has been expecting of this match, because of course both of these teams are great teams, but it seems like that the majority of of our followers is siding with Project 100. Well,
I don't know. Should we talk about what we think will
surely,
happen
yes,
tonight, or
yes, that,
uh,
yeah.
I would actually, community wise, I would assume this kind of prediction because
Mm-hmm.
Minions has won RSX 3 times now, if I
Uh,
remember that correctly, or was it
ooh,
2 or 3 times?
I
I don't even know.
don't even know.
They've won that multiple times. Let's
Okay.
just say like that.
Yeah.
And of course, even Fought himself, so the team lead of P100, said Minions is one of the best teams on console that
Mm-hmm.
were there in the last year,
Yeah.
and naturally Minions do have some fans at least, and I mean, even if you look at the console, most
Mm-hmm.
of Minions are playing on Xbox, so that's also a thing you could say. I mean, PS is the bigger community, but naturally, then the Xbox teams
Mm-hmm.
just peak out if they're
Yeah.
very very good.
Surely.
So yeah, I mean, if I talk about caster predictions, I would actually go with that prediction as well. I would say it's a 2-1, but yeah, for Minions after all.
Yeah, there's a lot of things pointing in the direction of Minions. Like also if we're looking at the head-to-head standings on Wikipedia, so of course not every single match between these two teams has been recorded, as not every single competition is on there. But for the ones that we can see that in total 7 maps were played between these two teams, of which only one was won by Project 100, and every single other map was won by the Minions. So yeah, that kind of tells us a bit of how this could potentially go for these two teams. I mean, there's a great opportunity here from Project 100 to make a huge comeback to show that they also very much capable of winning. But generally, also the scores they have been kind of on average. If I need to calculate in quick average, I would say 4-7, 5-7 ish score between these two teams.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, naturally, but both of those teams are very, very great. So I even assume that we will have overtimes here going as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. I mean, like I said, like I like to call this whole competition like one big filter process. We have 3 stages. Of course, we're in the first stage. Whoever signed up was still there. After the first stage, we went to the second stage, where I believe in total there were 8 teams who got eliminated, and we were left with 16 teams. And then another 8 teams got eliminated, leaving us with just 8 teams. So the best 8 teams were there during this third stage, the finals, of which we already have said goodbye to another 4. So just 4 teams remain, and technically these 4 teams should be the very best that ESA had within the competition. And yeah, that should mean that we should have very close matches in the end. In the end, every single season we have seen some teams who really stood out above all the others. But I personally think that ESA Cup Season 6 is the most balanced season so far. Like there's no very big underdogs or teams standing out so far above the competition. And I think that all of these 4 teams who are still in the run at the moment all stand a chance to in the end be the champion of the season.
Yeah, of course. I mean, none of those teams really had something like a miracle run. They always had games that were,
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, not neither easy nor hard for them. I would say though that were pretty even leveled. I mean, if we look at Swiss stage again, maybe you have that
Yeah, sure.
up there real quick. I
We
mean,
can bring it up.
P100 had Odessa at the end, for example. So that's a very hard game. They lost their first one against Tracker. That was also the first match of
Mm-hmm.
Swiss stage casted, right? So that
It
was a
was, yeah.
very big, actually quite the big surprise for me at least, because I always had Tracker as one of the rather weaker teams, and I mean
Mm-hmm.
in phase 3 we've also seen that they've
Yeah.
been out in the quarterfinal. So I mean, I don't want to say they're bad. Just don't get that wrong. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they that was quite a surprise for me with the direct one-on-one P100 tracker. I assume P100 would have won that. And yeah, then they went to Eagle Empire, won that, went against
Yeah.
Pulse, won that, and then played against Cook, uh, who got their promotion into phase 3 there. So
Mm-hmm.
so Cook won that match,
Yeah.
which was a very head-to-head game. I assume. I didn't watch it specifically I don't even remember why, but
I mean, we can look it up. Of course, Wikipedia is our best friend in this case. So if we take a quick look about at Project 100 versus Cook, it was a 4-7. So that was still like a BO1 match, and
yeah.
Project 100 lost that with a 4-7 score.
Oh yeah, that was the like where we had 3 matches on one day, right? So
Yeah, we still have three, maybe two, maybe three, but that was
mm,
still like the BO1
that
days. Yeah,
that was the best of one that EWF actually won against Minions in that week, where we had the two
correct.
best
Yeah,
of threes before that,
yeah,
CCL and
correct.
RSX, and we lost both of that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, and I mean for Minions, they looked kind of no, I don't want to say the first word that comes to mind is devastated, but that's not the right word. They looked kind of a bit in shambles after that 2-0 they lost against Penta. Back then it was still
Mm-hmm.
Penta. It's now Orkless or No Name. Um, then lost against E-Wave, went into the 2-2 stage where if you lost, you're out.
Mm-hmm.
And then went into game with Pulse, got the win over Pulse, and then went on to phase 3.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, both teams that had their struggles had their good moments, and now naturally, as we can look into the knockouts again, both succeeded. P100 over Team Misclick and Minions over Xpenta No Name, which was a very close match, if I remember that correctly. That was on Thursday, right? We've watched that while we were at Combine. uh,
Right.
that was 3 maps and also with overtime, if I remember that. But yeah, I mean, now both teams, I would say, are deserved in phase 3 and have the chance to go into the final to win it all here, which is, I mean, a grand prize of, what is it, 1,800
Uh,
euros or something
it's,
like
it's
that.
pretty much about 2,000 euros. Let me just quickly get the information here. The exact number is 2,000 euros. Yeah, 2,000
Yeah,
euros.
it's 2,000 euros actually.
Yeah.
I had
So the
something.
number one will take 1,400 euros, while the second place will take 400 euros, and the third place will take 200 euros. So even the match to decide the third and fourth place is not for nothing, because even there is still money to be won. And yeah, basically, I mean, I was about to say basically any team who wins today is guaranteed. Yeah, basically any team who wins today is guaranteed to get money, and any loser today will need to fight one more day to potentially win some of that prize money. But hey, just waiting for the players to get ready. We're just slightly bit delayed, so hopefully they will get in soon. But there's of course still one thing we still have to talk about, and that's the map ban. So we actually got an idea of which map we're going to be playing, which we're going to be seeing, and here we can see it right now. So the ban maps on each side can be seen, but for now it's Team Park. That's the first map that we're going to see, followed by Clubhouse, and then as the potential final decider, we will see Chalet. And what we can see about Team Park, that's the map that we're going to starting with. Going to be starting with is going to be Project 100 on the offense and Minions on the defense. And then later, when we go to Clubhouse, it will be Project 100 on the defense and Minions on the offense.
Yeah, on theme park, I think theme park will already decide lots in terms of where the teams are mentally tonight, because
Mm-hmm.
Minions is starting defense. It's their worst map. If
Yeah,
we go back to the stat sheet, but
we can do
no need
that.
to do that now. No need to do that now.
Ah.
But Minions on the defense, so naturally they should win some more rounds in the first 6 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
As Theme Park is very defender sided. On the
Yeah.
other hand, if P100 can win 1, 2, maybe even 3 rounds on their attack, because I assume they picked that map, so I assume they are prepared for it to give Minions the spores there. And I mean, if they win three rounds, that will be the absolute best of the best that can happen to P100.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume Minions will have some issues then to get that back in their own attack.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Clubhouse is a map that's very 50-50. And you can, I mean, a 3-3 role swap is sort of even naturally there. So I assume we will
Mm-hmm.
have an overtime there. And yeah, in the end, Chalet, if we see that map tonight, of course, round difference will decide the fate of roles. But Chalet is a nice decider map, I would say. It's
Surely.
normally something teams pick for like first or second
Yeah,
map.
yeah. The map has been so common within the competition. It's the third most picked map. The most picked maps are Clubhouse and then Oregon.
Who could
Clubhouse
have
with
guessed it?
26, Oregon with 20, and then Chalet with 16. But generally, yeah, that would be a very good map, at least to see between these two teams, because I think both of these teams can be pretty good on the map. And also, if you look at the side statistics, you were already like talking about it from your minds. But if we look specifically at ESA Cup, like just for Team Park first, for Team Park, we're seeing a 41 offensive win rate versus a 58 defensive win rate. So this is one of the most unbalanced maps at the moment within ESA Cup. Then for Clubhouse, I think it's probably going to be fairly balanced. Yes, it's 49 versus a 51%. And then for Chalet, it is a 49 versus a 51% again. So it's very, very well balanced, and I'm very excited to see these maps are just Team Park. And that could be the odd one in this case, where one of the sides might flourish a bit more than the other one. I think as we are still having some issues with the players joining, apparently there's like a bit of a problem with accounts. I would say let's just quickly jump to a little wait screen here. And as soon as the player gets in, we'll resume the stream, and I will be back with some nice gameplay. So hold tight, just grab a drink, go to the toilet, and then we'll be back very soon. So stay there. And welcome back after a pretty long wait, but luckily not too long. We're back with finally some gameplay here. We're going to start out on the map Team Park as promised before. And let's just jump here right into the operator bans to see which operators will not longer be allowed to be played on this map. And yeah, right after that, jump into the gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, if you have the stat sheets in mind, I assume a Ying is going to be banned here.
I can just quickly check it. Yeah.
No matter what's happening.
Yeah, Ying. Yeah, both teams have Ying as most banned operator. That Nook is a pretty good follow-up indeed. There's still a good chance that then in this case, Project 100 will still ban that Ying.
Yeah.
But in the end, of course, both teams can ban Ying at the same time.
And I mean, for if we talk about like ban, okay, that's
never mind.
That's an interesting ban, but I assume it's fine.
She's strong.
Yeah, it's strong. Just a strong operator. And now I assume it's gonna be a Solus and
Azami maybe.
Azami, yeah, Fenrir,
Mira
would
also work. Yeah,
like most of those standard bans, right? There's no out of the ordinary ban. Probably Azami, yeah, that's to be expected. And then it's gonna be either a Solus or a Fenrir, I assume.
Yeah, good chance that we see Fenrir, Solis, or like a mirror, like we already said before. In just about 5 seconds, we'll find out, and then we know which operators will not be allowed to be played, and then we can jump to this game. It's also the last day before the new update of Siege comes out. Of course, this comes out tomorrow, which also has caused us to move the match that was originally scheduled for tomorrow to Wednesday. I'm talking about the match between, let me just quickly bring it up. It's the match between MDF and Team Cook, would originally take place tomorrow. But in case our viewers haven't noticed yet, this has been moved to Wednesday. So make sure that you take a note of that. Yeah, today is the final day with the operators as they are. Of course, quite a bit of balancing changes are coming out, which will influence, of course, how some of the operators will be, how they will play. And we'll see how things go.
Yeah, I mean, lots of 1.5 changes coming, right? So.
Sorry?
Lots of 1.5 changes coming, right?
1.5 changes indeed, but then there's also some operator reworks and some.
Yeah, the Frost rework as well.
Frost rework. Then there's the Legion, which it's not called a rework, but it's a pretty significant change to the Legion in my opinion.
Mini rework, yeah.
Yeah, like losing the cloak, doing the inside damage again, having one more in total. Like Legion in general, I guess gets a bit stronger, even though its gadget will be more vulnerable. But yeah, like lots of beautiful changes coming out, and I'm very excited to see those. Of course, those will take effect tomorrow, and then we will see them for the first time in ESA Cup on Wednesday. But the new operator for now then will still remain to be quarantined, and also the map build changes won't take effect during the season and will only take effect for a future season. But hey, enough about the new update. Project 100 versus Minions. The round has started. The attackers have spawned, and we can already see the Twitch drone of Nerd being inside, finding those first bits of utility from including the Fenrir, already taking some out. But at the same time, it's already the quick peek beat, losing his life to the gun of the Mozzie. And it's already 4 versus 5 in the favor of Minions.
Yeah, so not quite what I expected, to be fair. I expected P100 to be a bit more dominant on attack already. But giving up the first frag, of course, it's not saying anything. Gotta be fair to that. But let's see if they can get like a slight bit of momentum, even after being down 4 to 5 players. Axie now going a bit more aggressive, having the mirror window on vaults, or like the vault office. So yeah, I mean, both P100 and Minions are sort of just how do you say that?
Coming
Like
to a
they're
standstill?
yeah, coming to standstill. Just like feeling each other a bit, you know?
Yeah, it's mostly just Project 100 indeed trying to figure out what exactly is going on inside of Minions, and then unfortunately, as I'm saying that, it's losing his life, Caesar losing his life to the gun of Alex Nardi, leaving us with a 3 versus 5. But yeah, members of Project 100 just trying to find an opportunity, but no, it's mostly Minions finding opportunities here, as another player, Hotspur, loses his life to the Axial, only leaving Nerd and Fod left standing. But as I'm saying that, Nerd gets injured and gets finished by Elias. And it's just all coming out of Fod, playing as the Hibana, completely stuck, completely known, his position completely known, and with just a matter of time, he gets taken out. And it's the first round, quite convincingly, going to the side of Minions.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was the first round that mostly goes to the defenders, no matter the map, because attackers just need to get a feel how the enemy defends, and so that is something you could say is sort of like a standard outcome. But the first entry frag, they're on quick peek Pete by Elizinho is, I mean, it was fairly fast, right? So P100, part of them wasn't even at the building, and
I mean, Minions got to choose which side they will be starting on, and they did decide to go for the defense first, which they probably would have chosen for a very good reason. I mean, we talked about the side statistics, especially for ESA Cup before, and Team Park is a fairly defensive favorite map, so this should benefit Minions quite a lot, and at least the first round has been secured, but potentially there's a lot more to come for them. But the second round's now going, or like being prepared. We're now going to the office and initiation room.
Yeah.
And this is the moment that they have chosen to go for the second time, or for the second round. And let's see how they do here. But the first one went very well for them. Let's see how they do for this second round.
Cat on the PC. We are actually having a TriCast, and Bosmax didn't even know about it. Because my very favorite co-caster is also with me in the room. So excuse me if you hear some cats.
Hey,
screaming.
don't worry, man. Last week we had Nash with some parrots on the background and also some ducks in the room, and it almost felt like he was casting from like some kind of jungle or some kind of zoo.
It's
so,
like you know those pet stations,
yeah,
where you can get your dogs and stuff, like and hamsters. Sort of like that, right? Like the zoo shop, whatever.
Yeah, like I'm saying, this is nothing compared to what we had with Nash. It was a very tropical cast from his side, so don't worry too much about it.
But are Nash's co-casters actually going on his chair with him and looking at the game?
Sorry?
My cat sometimes just jumps up with me and just watches the game with me.
No, for Nash it was even more crazy. He put his cam, instead of putting the cam at his face, he put it at his animals. So instead instead we got to see his animals. But yeah, hey, this round has been going on for 1 minute and 20 seconds right now. Nothing too much happening actually. Not a single player lost a single bit of HP. So for now, it's just again a bit of a slow start to the round. But as I'm saying, Fod gets injured potentially to a frost trap, whilst Caesar gets taken out there by the gun of Frost by a headshot. Indeed, a frost trap. So Alex being very effective for the start of the round. Already 2 potential kills on his name right now. But Vod, of course, could still be revived. Hotspur getting a bit of trouble and quickly getting finished already by Alex. Alex is doing a great job for his team. And then now with a 3 versus 5, technically 2 versus 5, if we do not count the injured player, it's things are just getting worse as Hotspur then also gets taken out.
Yeah, I mean that's a perfect example of what's like going to be changed in the next
Yeah,
season. As
indeed.
Prazen and Alex Northy finished the round here into flawless round, but Fod, who was in the frost trap, like with the Ying, the one operator they would need to execute at all was held in a frost trap there,
Yeah.
and like with the frost trap change, he can actually get out of that without any help. P100 don't need to change their like build up. They don't need to change their
Mhm.
rotations. And I assume that two people died that early again made P100 change something up, and that caused them to
Yeah.
not throw the round, but make minions get the flawless there.
Yeah, I mean, if your plan already crumbles so early on, like there's already some fundamental parts of your plan already fall out of the plan, then your plan is just basically screwed from the very beginning. So yeah, hoping for Project 100, they can get those opening kills instead of getting opening killed. Just yeah, can stay a bit longer, get some kills, and actually get to the place where they need to be more effective. Also, 4 minutes is doing very well on the defense, even getting a flawless round in the previous round, which just shows how strong they are playing at the moment. And Project 100 just needs to find a way to actually deal with minions a little bit better, find their weaknesses, find a way to utilize those, to exploit those, and that way hopefully find a bit more success.
Yeah. And I mean, after all, I kind of predicted that they will get a 2-4, if not a 3-3 roll swap.
Mm-hmm.
I like from what I see right now, I should probably revoke that statement because P100 actually seems kind of unorganized. Not that they do not have the potential to win any rounds on attack, but they just I feel like they need a bit more focus. They need to look up a bit more. And it's now Alex Northy getting first damage here and being pretty sold out on top Dragon Stairs, now falling back, I assume.
Mm-hmm. And that's at least some kind of improvement there on the side of Project 100, but the damage is still not a kill, unfortunately. So we remain in a 5 versus 5 situation as the first minute now comes to an end. I'm not sure to what extent we do have any roams. I do think I did see some roamers towards the western side of the top 4. Yeah, we do see some rotationals even being made and some utility being placed. Also here, Liak still playing on those yellow stairs. So there's still a bit of trouble there for Project 100 to deal with. If they ignore those players, they can go for a very easy flank. And I guess also they want to control some of the top area to make some verticality, especially with that sledge, to make it a bit harder to play on site. Meanwhile, luckily, Caesar is finding an opportunity here to go for a breach on the wall, but unfortunately, Emil Gemma was placed there, and they will need to find a way to deal with that first before they can open it. And luckily, they brought along EP Nata on the mountain, and therefore they have now been able to open up the wall, which makes the defense of minions significantly weaker.
You're in cams, bro. Alex Northy in cams. Well, Prazen gets a refrag on Caesar there. It's Armory Throne. That's something I didn't want to interrupt you there, but it's Armory Throne. It's one of the hardest to attack spots at all. Exi gets a kill now on Hotspur, while Nerd gets a recall on Praise, making it 3v3 situation. Quick Pick Pete still up there fighting Elizinho, who wants to throw the C4, but comes out of cover too quickly. Nerdsync, on the other hand, getting quite a bit of damage behind Throne there. Manimud defending from Armory Split as well as Axie next to him. But the diffuser's down in 3v2 situation in favor of P100, and they can just chill now. They just need diffuser to go down. Axie killing Manimud, and that makes it a 3v1 Axie. How did that even hit? So yeah, let's not talk.
Indeed,
that was unfortunate.
Yeah, very unfortunate situation indeed. And I guess Alexi already, he doesn't even want to give the kill to his opponent. I mean, yeah, fair play. But anyway, it just ends around a little bit faster. But a very good round here from Project 100. Exactly what we were hoping for and waiting for. Project 100 waking up and just grabbing their opportunities and securing the round in the end. A 1-2 score right now with potentially more to come from the side of Project 100.
Definitely. And I mean, important thing right here to notice is it was armory thrown, and minions lost out of spot, so they didn't even have the opportunity to really get or maybe grab a kill and then just all rotate onto side and bunker down, because I mean that's what you want to do on armory throne, right? The spot is so easy to hold. If people just drop, you have 2 entrances and a possible drop down the hatch, and that's all there is for the attackers to go onto that spot. There is no breachable wall. There's nothing. Maybe, yeah, the breaches, of course, but if the hard wall, if the reinforced wall is breached, most likely it will come from there. So there's like only one thing to go. But they lost 2, if not 3 kills out of spot, then Exi killing his teammate on side, making it basically unholdable for him in a 1v3 situation there. Also, Diffuser getting planted, Hotspur not being killed quite. I think he had like 10 HP or something, and yeah, that's just something that yeah, it was a very unfortunate round for minions. I mean, they could have had that in their pocket, but P100 just executed it very well. Didn't get like didn't even give minions the opportunity to rotate on side rather.
Yeah, it's a bit of a question indeed whether it was just a bad round for minions or whether Project 100, sorry, excuse me, Project 100 is actually waking up and actually starting to do better. I hope for them they will start doing better, because I would love a very close match between these 2 teams. We'll just find out probably in the next few rounds. For now, Project 100 at least safely entering the building and safely surviving for at least a minute so far. So that's again one big plus for them. They're already starting to get some control. Monty already scouting ahead, finding those mirror windows, which I believe I can hear they're being dealt with at the moment. And also Hotspur just waiting for a defensive player to make any mistake, take him out, and therefore trying to get a kill. Vod barely surviving the C4 from below, but still being able to work closer and closer to the mirror, putting more and more pressure, while his team is getting further control and will soon start to try to get some kills here in this area.
Yeah, and Mira is just rotating back now, making herself a quick rotation, but getting killed up from behind because Hotspur is in the office showers. On the other hand, Alex Northy getting a kill on Caesar. No hard breach for P100. Manimod getting killed. Elizinho getting quick peek Pete in return. 3v3 situation, or rather 2 to 3 weapons, because Fod is on the mountain. Eli's getting nerds. Oh, Fod trying to dance, but Alex Northy has the upper hand, making it a 1v3 situation. 1 minute to go, and Hotspur 1 against 2 now, because Alex Northy gets a quick headshot, but Elizinho finishing off Hotspur.
Yeah, I'm not sure to what extent. Where was Nerd when he died? Do you know?
I didn't quite see.
No, I hope he was with the Monty, because if he wasn't with the Monty was just pushing alone way too far. Like, as a multiplayer, you can push further and further, but it's very important that the players backing you up, because like as a Monty alone, you're fairly weak to other players, especially in gunfights. So I hope that he was somewhere in this player, otherwise in that area, together with the Monty. Otherwise, that would have been a bit of a mistake there. But I guess we will not find out until later when we rewatch the stream. But yeah, hey, again, Minions reclaiming the lead, or at least reclaiming the win streak here, putting themselves on a 1-3 score. Very good score, at least for this first half already. I mean, I can assume this could easily turn into 4 points, or potentially even 5 points for them, given these side statistics. But for now, Project 100 just needs to give a little bit of extra energy, potentially win some more rounds in their favor.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of possible for the 0-6 wall swap, to be fair. P100 executed that well, but it's not the first time, or it wouldn't be the first time that we see a 0-6 on Theme Park. I don't think that happened on ESA Cup, but in general, I mean, in com. I think did you see a 0-6 on
I did see a 7-0 win on this map, yeah. But it was in the Swiss stage, and I believe it was an Eagle Empire match versus Project 100. So it was a very weak team, not trying to be mean, but a weak team versus a very strong team. So it wasn't too surprising to see something like that there. And I guess Eagle Empire wasn't also in their best place. They seemed very unmotivated towards the end of their participation in this competition. So I guess that also plays a role. But yeah, generally it's a rare score to see, yeah.
Yeah, and it's not. It wouldn't be the first time we would have seen that, but yeah, P100 kind of stepped up their game in that first round, and yeah, in that first round they won, and I think it can be a 4-2 roll swap, and that would be very beneficial for P100. While Hotspur gets the first kill on Elysinho, no Warden in the round anymore. And Praisen also gets killed by Quickly Pete there. And third one not quite going down. XC getting Hotspur, taking out the Ash. Alex Nolte still on side as well. And Mods now trying something against the Montaigne, but
And Amonte's being so incredibly intimidating, just putting so much pressure on those defenders on side. But again, he's quite alone, so he needs to be fairly careful because there's no one in the close proximity who can actually help him, assist him if he gets into trouble. Luckily, attackers are also not too far behind. And talking about attackers, this Quick Pete finds a kill on Alex, leaving us with a 4 versus 2 situation with Liax still fairly far back, but still gets the kill on the long angle on Quick Pete, Pete. Leaving us with a 3 versus 2, and many mothers also playing on site in office there, trying to get closer, trying to assist his teammates. When Monty already have control over B, going for the plant, when Nerd trying to go for the cover, and this way the diffuser should be sticks pretty easily. And I guess we're now in the post-plant situation where Liexo gets taken out, or gets finished at least, and then it's all coming down to Manny in this 3 versus 1 situation, which he turns into 2 versus 1, with the Monty still on side and the diffuser plant. Time is ticking, and Monty can just do his best to waste as much time possible. Sao currently playing there inside, just right behind the reinforced wall. This is a very strong position, and more and more times being wasted. The chances for many are getting slimmer and slimmer by the second. With only 17 seconds left, he has less than 10 seconds remaining to make the defuse happen. Almost gets the kill there on the ace, but in a fault finishes things off, ends the misery there of many, and secures a round win here for the side of Project 100, putting us on a 2-3.
yeah, so that was all. I mean, the situation in the end, like in the post plant, was quite the same that we had in the other round that P100 won. A 3v2 situation, diffuser being planted, Axie and Manimod still alive, so that was actually the same, but no quick hit by Axie on his teammate again. Now my Tricaster is doing stuff he's not allowed to. Sorry about
Yeah, that's
that.
also a thing. Cats in the studio, I used to have that problem quite a lot as well, and I was always afraid that the cat would step on the power button of my PC, which you always like to sit on top of.
Yeah, exactly. That's also my issue. That's why I'm always throwing the cat down when I'm casting. Because I mean, normally he likes to sit there because naturally my PC is getting warm, so he likes to sit there on top of the PC. But when I'm casting, he's not allowed to be there, and that's upsetting him.
Yeah, just imagine also when you're like me right now. I'm also
your
controlling
internet
OBS,
is
so
going down. I can't hear you.
I'm still here.
Yeah, maybe turn off the Discord, like the feed from production. Your camera is clear.
Issues, but can you hear me? Oh wait,
and now I can hear you.
You can hear me. All right.
Yeah. So no, it's Discord. I have 70 ms as well.
Oh, Discord is having problems apparently. Okay, can you still hear me well, or should we switch real quick?
Yeah, I'll just use that IP on TeamSpeak. I'll just move it.
I don't have that.
You don't have TeamSpeak?
No, let's just switch to VOD so we can hear each other there.
Oh yeah, I'll do it like that. Yeah, great.
Okay, sorry everyone. Apparently we're having some issues here with Discord. Discord sometimes has this kind of trouble, but.
There's never a cast. There's never a cast we two have done where there weren't any issues. Just saying.
Yeah, sometimes it's within your power, sometimes it's completely outside of your power, but luckily we're having some workarounds here that we can use. Definitely. And just talking about this round, this is the final round that minions can play on their favorite side of defense, while Project 100 is playing their lost offensive rounds. And we're still in a 5 versus 5 situation, but then Quickly Pete gets his first kill, takes out the Warden, but loses quite a bit of substantial health there, just leaving with a little bit of health, which will make any future gunfight extremely difficult. And then there's also here the Oryx on the roam. Very, very fast and very smart about his flanking route, which could cause some damage to be done later on.
Yeah, I mean, in a 5v4 situation in that point, last round of the rolls, Nursing getting a kill on Praise and on site, 5v3 situation with that. And
Oh.
in peace, Hotspur getting Exy as well, so no roam. Oryx out as well, and Alex Northy and Menimod. Last two people remaining. Alex Northy not quite finding anyone in front of the breach, and Caesar swinging around, getting the kill. Menimod camping for Hotspur, but not
Ooh.
quite getting the kill on Caesar, making it a 3-3 roll swap. And
That's
it's not like
huge.
I said I predicted it, but
Yeah, but
I predicted it.
yeah, that's actually quite huge. Like I heard you say that. I was like, what is this guy talking? This map is 40% offensive win versus 60% defensive win. So how could they possibly end up in a 3-3 situation? But hey, this is huge for Project 100 because they have done absolutely very well on their offensive rounds. Secure 3. Even if they secured 2, they would have already done pretty well. But they secured 3 in total, which is huge for them. And now they will transition to the defensive side, which should benefit them even further. But at the same time, if Project 100 can do that well on the offense, then surely Minions should be able to do it as well. So, yeah, a bit of a dubious situation here, which is hard to say how this will go. But at least Project 100 securing those 3 rounds is pretty big for them.
Yeah, not only big. I mean, I would actually say if they keep the performance of the attack now, they will have that in their back, because defense, after all, is the favorite role on this map. So even if let's say the minions have some good attacks prepared, you naturally have an advantage on team points just by being defended.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how things go. Of course, this is the first round that the roll swap has actually taken effect, and we'll see in what extent it will influence the gameplay. Because there's always a good chance that a certain team is just better on one of the 2 sides, even though the stats say otherwise. We'll just see. I mean, Minions, we know them as a fairly aggressive team, and the approach of them is already quite fast. Just getting ready to make a quick entry here from dark storage, from where they can already get close to the bomb site fairly quickly. Prison, hey, that's Vod already taken care of. Vod apparently just playing around somewhere downstairs. I'm not entirely sure where he was, but he has already been taken care of. And that's at least one big opening killer for the side of Minions, where they no longer need to worry about the 1-my, and where he can no longer put any of his utility down, which he usually would recharge later on.
Yeah, now the vertical nades going out. Brazen using both his nades, not hitting anyone, but getting quite the big amount of intel. It is Zinho now going up arcade stairs, I think. Oh, he jumped into the window. Nonetheless, being top arcade, getting 2 kills, not on the expectation list of P100 Nerd. Now getting a kill on him finally. And Brazen also getting killed by Nerd, making it a 2v3 situation. Breakroom also under pressure still from someone rappelling up the down. Actually getting the kill on Nerd. But Hotspur last man standing now. With the Jaeger, not undoable, but quite hard nonetheless. Alex Northy getting into Frost Trap, I think. Making it a 1v2 potentially. Oh, Alex Northy also getting killed. Hotspur now in that clear 1v2 situation. Actually going for the plant. For the safe plant, I assume. Oh, he even saw him swinging around. But now on 2 different angles, and actually getting the kill there. And as we've already seen someone going out of the lobby, I think we've got some issues with the lobby right there.
Yeah, indeed. And just going to quickly switch back to the camps. We're going to have to do a little rehost here. Apparently, one of the players was unable to rejoin, I guess. I guess that's what's happening. But hey, this gives us a bit of talk to just kind of between like in the mid-match to talk about how things have been going right now. As you can see right below me is a 3-4 score at the moment in the favor of Minions. The first round since the Ross was won by Minions. But hey, what does this tell us about how this match could potentially go?
As I said, if a 3-3 roll swap is actually happening, it's quite hard for the attackers to really come back effectively. I mean, they need to show some very good play to actually secure the win there. Minions, that is. And actually we've got some new info. It's not a 3-4, it's a round replay.
It's a round replay, yeah.
There was an illegal skin on the Ash. So 3-3 again. So
Yeah,
edit
has
that
been
real quick.
changed accordingly.
You're so quick, man. But what do I expect from the one and only Bosmax? No, 3-3 again. So I mean, P100 now has the chance to get that round and not give minions an inch more. Maybe be a bit better prepared. I wouldn't precisely say the Ash skin was the reason, Elias, and you could just go up arcade stairs and get 2 kills there.
Yeah.
P100 just didn't expect him.
Yeah, and yeah, it's like the skin thing. That's just a rule. You need to follow those. But in the end, yeah, it was a yeah, quite close round in the end. I mean, it could have easily been clutched by Project 100. They were getting fairly close. The post-win situation was certainly doable, a 2-versus-1, but unfortunately, just got damaged so much, and I didn't see the player in the back there towards the stairs, yellow stairs.
Yeah, he needed to push there, and that was the issue. He needed to push there because he was now on the timer, and
Yeah.
yeah, that's just breaking his neck effectively. But nonetheless, that round didn't matter. Let's just cut that right out of our memories, and we will in a minute or in 2 to 3 minutes see the gameplay again. But so far I think both teams are going up to their expectations, right? So
both teams are doing very well. Like I said, we're back at a 3-3, which is huge for especially Project 100, given the side statistics that we have been talking about. But yeah, I mean, it could really go either way. We just have seen how well they can do in the offense. But at the same time, it can really go either way because it was only 1 round. So I believe we're gonna resume in about 3 minutes from now. But let's just to save us some talking, I have the remainder of the highlight video that you guys were watching earlier. I have that set ready for you guys. So just quickly watch that, and right after that, we'll be back with the game. So see you guys soon. Video. And after a relatively short wait, we're finally back. I mean, the lobby should be starting very soon from now on, as the lobby is being prepared. And I think the game is starting right now. So we will be back with a 3-3 score after the quick rehost, as unfortunately Forbidden Skin was used, which means that the rounds needs to be replayed. And after a quick black screen, we're actually back. Yeah, it was a little bit too soon there with the transition. But here we go. We can actually see the game. But like I said, a 3-3 score. The last round, the 7th round that was won by minions, needs to be replayed as they did use a Forbidden Skin, and for that reason, now back at the 3-3 score.
But thankfully, both teams resolved that issue fairly quickly, and yeah, they just took it, and we replay it, go next round, easy.
We'll just see how things go, of course, because like the roll swap can really change the dynamic of how this match will go. Also, a bit of momentum has been broken by this rehost. And we did see minions win their first offensive round, but this could go very differently. I believe we're on the same bomb site and exactly the same operators. I believe that is the rule within ESA Cup. I'm not entirely sure if that was the thing. Did we see an Eggman last time?
No, I think the operators are actually a bit different, so that shouldn't be the case. But to be fair, that I mean, it has, the rules say it has to be an exact replay.
Yeah.
But if I gotta be fairly honest, from a player perspective, if you're in the round, you really remember what operator you're playing. If you just went through the trouble of having a lobby, so I mean I wouldn't say we need to interrupt the lobby now. And
no, surely not. No, so it's not our place to deal with that. Like if the players want to protest about that, I mean I guess they have the right, but let's not give them the ID in this case. And let's just hope that we can actually resume the match here in a normal manner.
So if any one of you is listening, just don't please.
Yeah, let's just hope that all the skins also have been turned off, because otherwise we have that issue as well. But for now, the round seems to be played in a fairly normal manner. First 30 seconds have passed. Some nades were thrown from below, but nothing too much happening yet. I guess the players of minions are just trying to locate, find a way to attack the building from, just find the proper angle. And in the end, we'll try to line themselves up for a proper execution.
I'm sorry, execution cat just went haywire again. I couldn't really listen to your last sentence.
Well, that's okay. I mean, the players of Minions are getting closer and closer to the bombs, are putting more pressure, just gathering more and more information. Yana already being on top of yellow stairs, which is a fairly strong position from where she can fully cut down the rotation between the western and the northern and the southern side of the map. Oh, it's the west. Oh, this is the west. I mean, the compass is sometimes just so difficult to read. But hey, in the end, it's actually with Liaxa with the first kill there, taking out Nerds. Another kill there on the side of Hotspot. 2 members on the side of Project 100 going down fairly early. But then luckily the response there from Quick Beat, taking out Axie, who had just taken out 2 of his co-players.
Yeah, that was very important. Ford getting the next kill on Manimod, and actually Quick Pete has the right... or he's smelling Praisen on the arcade stairs, but not quite getting the kill on 1 HP though. On the other side, Caesar getting killed on break room because there's an upside down rebel. Fud now pushing onto Elizinho, but being with 1 HP as well, getting both the kill on Elizinho and Praisen, making it a 1v1 situation effectively because Caesar now gets down as well. And now it's full HP Alex Northy with the diffuser in hand versus Fod. Still having, is he able to activate 1 or 2 of his gadgets?
He should be. I think he should be, but yeah, in the end, he's a very tight situation. Just look at his HP. It's so incredibly low. It's about 10 or 5 HP even. 1 bullet will easily take him out. Alex does seem to know where he's at, but his Bloodbath shield is in the way, which should give Fod a little bit of an advantage here. But at the same time, just 1 bullet will be enough to take him out. And yes, it's Alex landing the shot, even with himself getting damaged. Look how low he was there at the end.
Yeah,
he won the gunfight. And yeah, we're back at the same score.
Yeah, and Fod could have realistically won that.
Yes,
very.
I mean, he was in such good position there. Yeah.
I mean, the issue was as well, there were 2 of his gadgets destroyed, so I think he wasn't able, he would have been able to deactivate his 1 and then activate another, but that wouldn't have helped him in that situation because both of the gadgets that weren't activated were like on the other side of the map, so that wouldn't really have mattered. Nonetheless, we are going Armory Throne now with P100, who have sort of, in my opinion, interesting choice of operators. They have a Melusi, they have the Legion and the Norix, so that's interesting, I would say.
Yeah, surely interesting operators being picked, but if it works for them, that's completely fine. I'm very curious to see how Project 100 will put these to use. I mean, after tomorrow, I can expect actually to see Legion quite a bit more. I mean, his initial damage is quite a big buff, in my opinion. I mean, I always used to play Legion so much, like when he came out, and the initial damage was just such a huge thing. And it was so unfortunate it was taken away at one point, but I'm very happy to see the return. But I can imagine that after tomorrow, we will see Legion getting picked quite a bit more often again.
Yeah, if Legion gets picked more often, that will, of course, a big factor will be the mini rework he has got with his goo mines. On the other hand, I mean, from what I've read, I feel like they can be quite weak now. Actually, I mean, the more damage, it's kind of a meh, because you use Legion for like the bit of a surprise effect and the fact that they can't run.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, indeed, those 2 things are being taken away. At the same time, Legion is no longer tech-based, so texture is no longer a problem. At the same time, also IQ can no longer detect them. So it's a bit of buffs and nerfs, like a big mix of things. But in the end, I think just the biggest thing for him is that he gets the initial damage back. Just any low player can just potentially even take out. He can get kills again. Kills have become so rare with Legion as the damage is just so low and players get enough chance to pull out the needle. And now this opportunity has been returned again. But hey, the round.
Is Axie in split?
Yes.
Axie's in split already. What? Hotspur! Elizinho, on the other hand, getting the kill on Caesar. Axie now also killing Ford. How cocky is that?
Yeah, he's just having complete side control. Not a single defender on site at the moment. Nerds with Quick PP playing on arcade stairs. Not even knowing where Nerds at the moment. He's currently playing upstairs, trying to play from above. This is a hellish situation for the members of Project 100 to find themselves in such a strong position for the members of Minions. Even though Quick Pete still gets a kill there on Alex, the side control is still in the hands of the offensive team of minions. But hey, where's the diffuser? I don't see any diffuser in hands, which now has been picked up by many mods. So many mods could potentially go for a defuse here and try to win a round. But Leash is still above. He's in a very strong position, but misses the shots. Unfortunately, doesn't get the kill there. And this is huge for the side of minions. They can now go for the defuse. And as soon as the diffuser will have planted, the time will start working in the disadvantage of the defensive team. And especially as Quick Repeat loses his life, it's all coming down to the nurse in this 1 versus 3 situation with 35 seconds.
Yeah, Nerd now dropping, but getting killed from behind by Axie.
That's
Wow,
huge.
and that was such a bold play by Axie there, and it actually worked out. He played like a Nook. He played like a Nook, and he just went through there and just...
Wow. That's huge. That's huge. It was a huge play there by Team Minions, potentially even setting the pace for the remainder of this map. I mean, I can really imagine how this kind of breaks the momentum and the way that Project 100 is feeling at this moment. I mean, they just have practically been destroyed by a mistake. I mean, they should have been allowed to have a player slip in to split so easily. And yeah, this could potentially set the rounds. I mean, also 2 rounds advantage there on the side of Minions. Just 1 round away from the map point. I'm very curious to see how this will go from here on. But at the same time, Project 100 is just going for that same strong bomb site one more time, going for a second attempt. I cannot imagine they will let the same mistake happen one more time. So before who knows, this might even be turned back into 4 versus 5 again.
I mean, it's also like exactly what we said wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Instantly happened. So
yeah,
Minions just won 2 rounds on attack on Theme Park after they have given away 3 rounds on defense. I don't understand anything anymore. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, at the same, it's just very weird how the offensive side is working so well today. I can also imagine that the stats will kind of shift today after seeing this. But for now, it's Minions in a clear lead, and they have been doing very well so far. It's really up to Project 100 to win a round right now, because if they don't, there will be 3 rounds behind their own opponents, and their opponents will be on map point, which is of course a position they do not want to be in for Project 100 then. That's something that Minions does want to be in, but yeah, it's really about Project 100 right now. If they manage to secure a round, there's still a good chance. If they don't win the round right now, their position is a little bit more tricky.
A map point would definitely not break P100's neck, but having to go into overtime to win this, and then not only having to win overtime, but having to win 3 rounds in a row and then going into overtime is it's a whole nother topic, right? So that's just very hard. Nonetheless, it's P100 now slightly shifting their operator lineup. I think they are now playing with a Warden instead of an Oryx. I think
might be
that
right,
was the swap.
Yeah, well, at the same, yeah.
I think that was it, yeah.
Sorry, you just talk.
No, that's I wanted to finish with that actually, so I interrupted you. It's not you interrupting me.
It's okay, shit happens. Well, yeah, at the meantime, the attackers are trying to get some control. There's actually Quick Pete getting that first kill, taking out the Ash, which is a huge kill for the side of the defensive side of Project 100. But still, the battle is not won by them yet. The attackers still have some kind of control, but with Termite go for this very late rotation, I'm questioning what extent that control is very meaningful at the moment. And we can see Termite rotating to just potentially try to trap in this Frost, who's kind of locked in position, especially with the Thatcher playing his side. But no, he gets taken out, and also Nerd with a kill there on Prison, just leaving Alex and Manny just left standing, but still Alex getting the kill there on Quick Pete. But the damage has already been done. It's a 4 versus 2 situation, which will be very difficult for the members of Minions to come back from, and also with very limited time, they need to use every second to their availability to at least get 1 kill each, potentially make this gunfights or this situation a little bit more possible.
If they want to finish that day, or if Minions want to win the round, they need to they would have needed to get that 1 pick on the top floor, because now Manimod can't really go further into split because there's a Medusa gadget, there's a Banshee, which is waiting for him. And yeah, now he's rotating up as well. Maybe getting the kill on Nerdsync, just being too focused on the hedge there. And on the other hand, it's Alex Northy getting killed on the Heartbreach. And now time's running out. It's 4-5. B100 won the round. I mean, if Minions had 1 to 2 more minutes on the clock, they would have
Oh
actually
yes.
been able to win that. And
Yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah,
Minions started out the round so slow. It's like it went so slow, and even those very late rotations, even though they were meant to get a kill, just cost so much time for the side of Minions there. And also, given the fact that Project 100 now has finally won another round, I mean, a 3-5 and a 4-5, it sounds so incredibly different. Like even though it's just one round, it sounds way heavier than a 1-3 or 2-3. And the fact that Project 100 now finally managed to secure a round and put themselves on this 4-5, everything just seems so much more possible for them. Because if they win one more round, it will be a 5-5 score, which is an extremely close and thrilling score. While if Minions now wins the round, it's just a 4-6, which still is possible to come back from, you know?
if they come back from that after, I mean, they first of all Minions need to win that one round, and then of course P100 needs to be in the situation to actually come back. After all, it's their map pick, so they gambled for statistics, and right now it's not working out as they wanted to, I assume.
No, because quickly thinking, so far it's 2 offensive rounds for Minions, 1 defensive round for Project 100, as we did have the 3-3 split. So technically Minions is doing better the second half. But if Project 100 continues the momentum they have just gained, it might be turned into a 5-5 score. They are playing on the statistically favored side, which also should help them a little bit, even though we haven't really seen at this map yet. But yeah, here we go. This is a good start for Project 100.
Not
Already the first
again.
injury happening. It's a Sledge being taken care of. He's not out. He is injured. And it doesn't look like that Hotspur is too much aware of that position. Otherwise, he could easily finish him with just throwing an impact nade in that direction. The revive is even coming out. So with Liaxel already being so low on HP, a future gunfight will get very difficult for him.
I gotta say, I mean, it's the Frost Traps are doing so much work in this game. Quick Peek Pete now getting slain by, was it Minimud? I don't even
I'm not even sure, yeah.
I don't even know, to be exact.
Yeah,
But
the way, that's the Frost has been doing so well, taken care of. It's now 4 versus 5, so the man advantage is going to Minions, but HP is not very much in their favor. At least they have one more player left standing. But with 1 minute and 40 seconds, the time is starting to take a little bit for the side of Minions. They need to make some progress. Hotspur barely surviving that nade, which I believe was caught by his Magnet, but still did some damage. But as Caesar gets a kill there on Manny, it's now back to a 4 versus 4 situation, with both sides having one player very low in HP, which could easily turn the tides very quickly. And yeah, indeed, as Lee actually gets a kill there on Hotspur, he's going to take care of. Mirror go for very late reinforcement, getting a bit of damage, but making it happen. But then also nerd falls on left for the 2 versus 4 in the favor of Minions.
did you see that ragdoll of Hotspur just flying on the wall there?
No, I missed that.
That was just he just flew there like ghost. Well, Elizinho nonetheless getting the last kill, making a map point for Minions.
Yeah, I need to ask for a player to clip that moment if they did see it, or I need to rewatch it myself. I'm actually very curious. But yeah, in the end, it's Minions here with a 4-6 score. Map point for this match, where it's now up to Project 100 to win 2 rounds in a row without losing a single to still have a chance to win this first map, which was their own pick as well.
Yeah, I mean, from this perspective now, we go to Clubhouse. Yeah, is it
Clubhouse, yeah, you're
second?
correct. You're correct.
It's Clubhouse second map, so that's also a map where everything can happen, statistics wise. But I've seen very good rounds by Minions, and they really feel at home in Germany there. For once,
You mean in Germany?
Clubhouse is based in Germany.
Oh, so you're talking about the next map. Yeah, I was about to say this map
No.
because this map is Korea. No, this is.
I don't even know.
No, this is Hong Kong, right? This is the season with Ying and Legion. So then it's Hong Kong.
I couldn't tell you if I wanted to.
I believe it's Hong Kong.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, this is just one of those lore things you know about the game.
Wait, I'll just Google that real quick.
Yeah. And also, like, if we just take a quick look on how
Hong Kong.
Yeah, Hong Kong, right? Yeah. So if we just take a quick look on how these two teams have been doing on this map, I mean, if you look at Minions, they have played Team Park 3 times, of which they won it twice, lost it once, versus Project 100, playing it 2 times and winning it both of the times. So technically, Project 100 statistically a little bit better on this map than Minions. But yeah, I mean, just also played it one more time compared to Project 100, so it's a bit hard to draw a proper conclusion there.
But conclusions are for the week. It's
Yes,
actions that matter now.
in the end, actions is all that matters, and it's really up to the actions of Project 100 mostly here for now, as they are down 2 points and need to win those 2 points to win their map pick. Because if they don't, they will be losing their first map point, and will be in a little bit more of a tricky situation. With the first minute passing, they are doing well on wasting time towards their opponents. Minions only has 2 more minutes remaining to win this round to their sides. So that's at least a good start there. But hey, there we go. Bloodbath happening. 2 kills from the side of Minions, formerly Yaxil, versus 1 kill from Quick Repeat, leaving us with a 3 versus 4 situation in the favor of Minions, which could already have changed the tide for them right now.
Yeah, 4v3 situation, of course, not what P100 want to be, and especially the Frost out with the 9mm C1. Nerdsing now getting the kill on Praisen. That was quite important. No ace, no Ayana anymore. So just one frag grenade remaining. Caesar not quite hitting his C4. But Fot going down as well on the hands of Axie, and break rooms already filled with attackers as well. Axie getting fairly low. But Nerdsing taking some damage as well. Now the question is if Nerdsing... Yeah, Nerdsing's going to go help his friend, and they are going to hold angles together. 1 minute on the clock, and I don't know if they have... Oh, well.
Wow,
okay,
ace.
Axie ace.
Wow, an ace. I actually didn't see that one coming, but a beautiful ace there coming from the Yaxil, which also causes them to close down the map with a 4-7 score, right? Yeah, 4-7 score. 4-7 score from Minions, closing down the match. I mean, what a beautiful map, I should say. What a beautiful way to close down this first map right now with an ace.
All right, so
yeah, that was the first map. 4-7 score. It was the map picked by Project 100 Team Park, which in the end managed to go to the other side of Minions with a 4-7 score. Very strong score, if you ask me. I mean, it's 3 more points than their opponent got, and I guess they have won that round of the map somewhat convincingly. The fact that we're going to Clubhouse right after this and that it's the map pick of Minions makes me a little bit scared of how things will go for Team Park. For Team Park, for Project 100, as they're now down 1 map point. What do you think?
I mean, Minions, of course, as I said, I've seen quite the good matches from Minions on Clubhouse. On the other hand, we don't know what P100 has in store for us. So if P100 can bounce back here, that will be a very great series. If they can't find their foot in Clubhouse, that's going to be quite the issue to even win that map. They need to win that, and if they even want to have a role decision on Chalet, they need to win that 7-3 or better. So yeah, it's quite hard for P100 now. They are against one of the top teams on one of the most basic maps where Minions has proven to be quite good, and yeah, it's not gonna be easy for them. Nonetheless, guys, we have a quick 3 to 4 minute break. So people, get something to drink, get something to eat, get some popcorn. I'm gonna get myself something to drink as well because my mouth's just getting sore by now. And we'll see you in a bit.
We'll see you guys in about 3 minutes. See you guys soon. Bye-bye. And welcome back. As the second map is now loading in, we're getting a little introduction or a little view flyover of the map for today, which is going to be Clubhouse, the second map of today. Minions, of course, did win that first map of Team Park, and now it's up to Project 100 to go for this second map, which was Minions' pick.
Minions now either have got the chance to close this game down, send P100 home, or P100 has the chance to draw this to third map to make this a banger series, which is it already is, but it can be better if we go to the third map.
I would love to see a very close match between these two teams and going to all 3 maps and potentially even seeing a bit of overtime. I mean, out of the 4 finals matches that have been played. 3 of them went to all 3 maps, so that's absolutely a huge thing. Shows how well matched all these teams are. But for now, Project 100 seems to be a little bit weaker here than Minions. But maybe Clubhouse will change things. For now, on Clubhouse, Operator Ben's nothing too out of ordinary, I would say. I mean, Ying is very strong with the hatches and is really the only big counter to potential impact tricking. So very understandable. Then there's Monty, basically strong in any map, but for example, very strong on Clubhouse when it comes to, for example, pushing Garage. And just thought it was a very usual ban, which I was about to say, yeah, would likely be followed by something like a Mira, and indeed Mira has also been banned, which is an operator that's quite present on a map like Clubhouse.
I mean, if there's one map we might be seeing an overtime, it's Clubhouse. So, yeah, even my cat wants to say something about that.
Oh, that was your cat? I thought it was a
Yeah.
kid screaming in the background or
No,
something.
no, that's my cat.
Oh,
My
wow.
cat is my kid. That's
Yeah, okay, fair points. Yeah, just quickly looking at the stats here for Clubhouse. It's a 49 offensive round win percentage versus a 52 offensive, so 51 defensive round win percentage. So very curious to see how things will go here. But hey, what's interesting even more is the side that we're starting on. Minions from Project 100 on the defense at the moment and deciding to go for Bar backstage first. This is a bomb site that has been forsaken by so many teams for such a long time. When basically since the beginning that this map has been in the game, and after a total of 2 reworks, this bomb site has finally gone viable. And so we do actually see it being played quite often these days. Of course, the top floor is a big importance on defending this bomb site. You can easily defend this bomb site from above and fall back easily through one of the 2 hatches or through the stairs. But at the same time, in the hands of the attacking team, it can be an absolute nightmare to play on site if they have top floor control.
I mean, lots of teams still opt for as a third spot, some teams even still go CC cash.
Yeah.
Although that's like the... Oh, I'm sorry. Just had something to drink with very sparkling.
CC has gotten a bit of a death wish, Like so many teams are now avoiding it and going there. It doesn't necessarily result in success like it used to do. For that reason, it has declined a little bit in popularity.
The funny thing actually is I've only known one team that's actually started bar stage in my matches. That was Empire.
Oh, okay.
So, surely that is quite interesting, and we now have here Manimod opening the CC breach with his skeleton key, and now opting to go for the Logi hatch, and then it seems like he's going to play Freezer now. Bro is having quite the adventure. Elizinho, on the other hand, getting first damage, while Hotspur also gets some.
Yeah, Attack is just making swift work of setting up, getting the ways to get the first bit of control. I mean, top floor is pretty much accessible now with 2 walls being opened up. And at the same time, Buck could just go towards that kitchen area where Quick Pete was playing before the castle. Probably still playing there. And as Font gets the first kill there on Liaxil, that's the floor taken care of. One big worry, especially for an operator like the castle. And that's just one less operator to deal with. Especially as Hotspur then gets another kill there on the Yana. It's already a 5 versus 3 in the advantage of Project 100.
The hits by Fod onto the kitchen hallway door were so close. Actually, he could have actually hit someone there, but it's Alex Northy now going into construction breach. Rather opting out again. Prazen getting killed by Caesar, making it a 5v2 situation. Alex having the flash in hand while pushing Fod, or rather while Fod swings, but it's Hotspur on the other side of the master bed getting the kill. It's 40 seconds on the clock, and Manimod in a 5v1 situation, which could potentially be a flawless round by P100 here, starting on defense on bar stage. And the moment I say it, it's not flawless anymore. 4v1, make it not a 3v1, make it a Fod gets the kill, making it 1-0 for Project 100.
Yeah, Project 100 starting out the second map in a favorable position for themselves. Of course, they need to make the dream work during this map, because if they don't, it will be all over for them. It's a BO3, and Minions already secured that first map point. So therefore, Project 100 really needs to do or die right now. Because this map is going to be very decisive for them. Yeah, starting out this match of this map in their favor. That's at least a very good start for them. Of course, there's still a lot of work still has to be done. But given the fact that Project 100 is playing on the defense, which should work in their favor a little bit, they might at least secure 3 to 4 rounds out of this first half.
What I find very interesting, Nuke is open and Exy's not playing him. Or playing her, rather, sorry. Exy, I've remembered Exy as someone, if the Nuke is open, someone who's very favoring to play her, because, I mean, Nuke, even without the silent step, is such a good operator, having 2 frag grenades, having lots of utility with the Hell gadget as well, not being able to be seen by cameras for a whole of 20 seconds now. And rechargeable. So, yeah. That was quite close, but nothing happening so far that quick in the round. But yeah, X instead opting for the buck, more for the team utility option, while I suppose Elizinho having the IQ spot right now, taking Xy's place as the big fragger right now.
Yeah, if I'm seeing it correctly, every single defender is playing downstairs at the moment, meaning that the members of Project 100 are giving a lot of free space to minions here to take control. But okay, it's tricking happening just in time, taking out that hard-breaching utility there from the bug, losing one of those. Not a big problem as he still has one more, and there's also still the ace. But at least that's a great job done by DK8, denying that bit of utility there. And with lots of impediments being thrown, I guess they won't be able to deny it one more time with the bar stock hedge now. Bar stock hedge, the bar Memorial hedge now being opened up. At least one more entryway for the defensive team. But the kitchen hedge, that one is still fully shut. And with the impacts still available to Hotspur, for example, and Caesar, I think the kitchen hedge opening will be quite difficult.
Yeah, the kitchen edge opening, I mean, the only person that can open it now will be Alex Northy.
Yeah, look at all this destruction. It almost looks like the new operator has already been out and that the bulldozer drone already drove through that hallway, but it's fully coming from the shotgun of the buck right there. And this is followed then by a kill there. The first kill there from the side of minions, from the IQ onto quick repeat the Warden, leaving us with a 4 versus 5 as VOD also falls to the buck. Bring us to 3 versus 5.
And there's already 2 or 3 people by minions. Drop down Memo. Brazen getting the kill on Hotspur. Brazen also getting down. Nursing now falling back. But Axiom Minimod getting the kills. Making this look easy, actually. In my opinion, making it look easy. It surely wasn't, but yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, minions seem to be a lot stronger during this round compared to the previous one. Project 100 didn't really have too much effect on the offense of minions and didn't really manage to stop them that well. I mean, it started well for Project 100, denying that the hard-breaching utility from the buck quite well, but with some good teamwork there from the side of minions. I managed to open up the hatch, try to get some kills, and then just things fell apart for the side of Project 100s. Understandably, Project 100 is going back to the same bomb site, going to attempt it for a second time. And like I always say, with some proper adjustments or just a better execution, they might be victorious this second time around.
If they do that, they surely will get their momentum back. So P100 needs to step it up again. They are not the ones being ahead in maps. So yeah, kind of now with the basement attack, if minions tries the exact same, or it looks like they try the exact same, so surely will get interesting now.
Yeah, there's no problem with doing the exact same thing. Like, as long as you do it better and have learned from your mistakes, there's a good chance that you will be victorious in the end. And I can imagine that there's a bit of room for Project 100 to improve over that previous round. So we'll see how they do. As the attackers now is up to them. They are now approaching the building, just looking for the first way in. With at the moment, I believe only quick repeat on the roam. I mean, last time we saw every single defender on the basement, but with at least one player here to watch the central stairs, he could potentially give a little bit of a bit of resistance at the same time as he is now falling back. I guess we're finding ourselves in the same situation where minions are just getting a lot of free playing space.
Yeah, they are playing the bunker strats, and last time it didn't happen. I suppose this time it will get a bit better, but I almost have the slight fear incoming that it's not going to happen for them again.
And it almost seems like that the impact tracking this time off of the impact tracking, the Kait's tracking is completely unsuccessful at the moment. I believe both the bar hatch and the stock hatch have been successfully opened up by the bug. So unfortunately not going well for Project 100 there so far. But of course not over yet. It's all coming down to kills, and VOD is making things work in their favor, taking up prison, at least the detacher of the board. He might already have done most of his job, but of course there's still one great gunman lost, which will seriously hurt the offense here of Minions. It's now 5 versus 4 situation, with still 1 minute and 20 seconds on the clock. Lots of self-destruction happening. Still the Ace on board who could open up one of the hatches or the church wall, for example. And we'll just see how things go from here. Ace charges are coming out. I guess that is the kitchen hatch indeed. There is still impact nades available on Hotspot to test that, but since he's nowhere near to be found, yeah, the kitchen hatch will just be opened up fairly easily.
Oh, I don't know why they didn't place him there to do that in the first place. Nonetheless, still the 5v4 situation, so Minions are not the favorite side here right now, at least in player numbers, that is. Now using one of the 2 remaining lion scans, make it 0 lion scans, because for the Nerdsync, kill 2 people. Elysinho on the other hand getting the kill on Ford. Elysinho now, what the hell happened
that's unfortunate.
there? Caesar missing two pump gun shots. On the other hand, Elysinho just getting stuck at the angle there.
Yeah, with a 3 versus 2, it's now Project 100 getting a bit of a trickier situation. There's a good chance for Minions to clutch things down, but as Alex gets a kill and Hotspot gets a kill, we now find ourselves in a 2 versus 1. Alex is inside, has the diffuser in hand, but with very little time, he chooses to go for the kills instead. But in the end, it's Hotspot with the final kill there of Alex, securing the round here for the defensive side of Project 100, putting themselves on a 2-1 score.
Yeah, 2-1, round 4, so Minions can bounce back again if they want to. It's gym bedroom now, so they will do the full rotation. They will not go back to bar. They will have their three spot rotation. Even though they just won and it's the 4th round, so they could go on to their first spot again.
I mean, it's a great bomb site. Without the mirror, a little bit more tricky, but they did ban herself, so I guess they do have some plan to deal without the mirror, to play this bomb site without the mirror, and we'll see from the setup very soon. But for now, this is a great bomb site to be playing at. It's a very strong bomb site. I'm very curious to see how they will do. But it likely involves an extension towards the eastern side, which you usually see, and just trying to hold back the offensive team as long as possible and falling back layer by layer if need be.
And that will probably also be the case. So the Azami, of course, having loads of impact here, using the walls as good cover, basically deployable shields. Of course, also having the frost deployable shield available, but that is, I assume, somewhere useful. While of course the Azami walls, you can just stick to walls. And Caesar, you need to care. That's just punched once. I think you need to punch that again, my friend.
Yeah, in the meantime, it's the members here of Minions setting themselves up to at least make the offensive round a little bit more easy. Explosive drones off the floor is being used to even open up some soft hatches, but at the same time, here Determined preparing himself to go for a breach. EMP nade coming out. This way, he's able to open up the construction wall, which makes it more difficult for the defenders to play inside the construction. Curly Frost playing there, but she's completely surrounded from 2 sides. One playing on the window, one on the breach, and therefore forced to fall back to CCV cache. Where also the wall has been opened up. So she's in a bit of a tricky situation where she's completely locked up at the moment. And if the attacking team will find out about this, they will likely try to trap her and take her out at one point.
At one point, and
gone.
gone. GG.
Yeah, a little bit of an issue here on the observer side. Well, firstly, his controller disconnected, but luckily he's been able to plug in the cable fairly quickly and can resume the observing work. So GG Ogon there.
That is unfortunate. That's production value right there. As I said, everything that's happening by us two is going to go wrong. It's the only thing that's missing is your internet going down now.
Yeah, but that should have been solved, so that's a good thing.
And I'm not gonna summon it necessarily.
No, better not. Don't jinx it. Don't curse it. So let's hope that everything stays fine. But hey, it's a 4 versus 5 situation, making it 3 versus 5. As many gets a kill on VOD, just 3 P100 members left standing. As Nerd gets a kill on Liaxil, but loses a lot of HP in the process. But with 55 seconds, time is starting to tick a lot for the offensive side, and they need to make get some work done in order to still have a chance to win this round. Because if they wait too long, it will get very difficult for them. Hotspur getting found, getting damaged quite a lot, but still managing to stay alive. As Ilyaso finally gets a kill on Hotspur. Prison with a kill on Caesar, and that's all coming out to Nerd, who is very low in speed, doesn't have a C4 anymore, and then gets finished there by Diana. A round win for Minions, putting us on an equal 2-2 score.
Yeah, they keep up what they promise on Clubhouse. I expect a 3-3 roll swap, and I expect things to go down south for one team in the second half of the map. Because that's always what happens, right? So it's always a 3-3 roll swap, and then shit goes south for one of them. I don't understand why, but
I mean, even worse is like so many times you see like indeed like 3-3, and then again in the second half also 3-3, and then you go to overtime, and suddenly, for example, where the team who just won 3 rounds in a row, like on let's say defense, suddenly starts losing the defense and starts winning the offense instead. Like it's so weird how those things happen, especially like and that's something that I'm hoping to see towards the grand finals on Sunday. We will have a limited overtime turned on. So basically, rounds can take as long as they need to
in
take.
the best of 5 as well.
Yes, and the best of 5 as well. Yeah, just like we did in the previous season.
Guys, I gotta get out of bed on Monday 5 a.m.
Honestly, we did the same thing on the previous season finale as well, and then we went to I think 4 maps or even 5 maps. No, I think we went to 4 maps.
Why did I agree to do this?
I mean, it will be lovely. You don't want to miss out. It's gonna be the big climax of the season. It's gonna be the best thing ever.
I'm just kidding.
Extreme. I know. It's gonna be extremely enjoyable. But that's the thing. Like with the limited overtime, of course, the roll swap every single round, and the weirdest things can happen at this moment.
Yeah, that's I expect them to happen.
Yeah.
So
I hope so.
I mean, the only weird things that aren't supposed to happen are the ones with your internet. So
luckily, I'm not involved in the production with that day. I will be there, but you won't see me on stream. Now I will be kind of like the director.
I don't even. Yeah, you are the director. I remember you gave yourself the director spot.
Yes, I mean I've been casting the best 3 season finales. I was like, okay, let's just have someone else get it. Yeah, either way, I'm going to be there, just not on the stream. But you will find me in the chat, of course. But hey, let's talk about this round. 1 minute and 10 seconds passing by, lots of damage being done. First kill coming there from VOD on Alex, and also Liaxo getting in a little bit of trouble there as he's finding himself injured on the outside. However, Ilias going in with the Ying, with the flashbangs, finds the Frost, who's completely looking the wrong way, eventually flashed, but then getting a kill on Hotspur. And the Frost, yeah, he almost took it out, but not quite. But hey, it's a 3 versus 4 with 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. Loads of time for either side to make something happen. And I guess there's also a bit of moment where we'll see a little bit of a standstill in the momentum, but things will slow down.
Bot basement?
No, it's a bar.
What is it? Is it?
It's bar.
Bar. Ah, it's bar.
Yeah,
All right.
It's bar.
I just was like, why is Quick Pete playing in kitchen? But yeah, that's totally fine. 2v4 situation now. Make it 2v3. Lazinho getting killed vertically by Quick Pete. On the other hand, Fod is very, very low, playing in stock, and he's already smelling 2 people that are on his footsteps. Yeah, they want to get him badly. And that's probably also going to... Doesn't he see the weapon from the line there?
I think so. I mean, of course, it's with observer settings here, we can see the thing about Fog getting killed there on the Axel is a 2 versus 2, but suddenly everything is possible. There's only 20 seconds, which might work in the advantage of the defensive side, as the attackers will need to find a way to win the round by either planting the diffuser or getting the kills. One of those is getting more possible. No, Manny getting 2 kills in a very short amount of time, securing the round for Minions and securing the lead for Minions with a 2-3 score right now. And yeah, the best that Project 100 can hope for at this moment is to secure that 3-3, which is not ideal, but it's still possible.
Yeah, well, that was big clutch potential by Ford there. I mean, he was so low, and Quick Pick Pete, unfortunately, he had to rotate. He had to drop Kitchen Edge to like go towards Ford, and they thought, yeah, if we go there together, it's gonna be fine. But it was Manimod actually being aware of Quick Pick Pete coming up. I want to call them Adam stairs now, but it's blue stairs on console. So yeah, I think we've had that dilemma before, didn't we?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but blue stairs, coming up blue stairs, and just killed Quick Peek Pete very quickly, without a quick peek, unfortunately. And Fort being on 1 HP, not really an issue there for the LMG of Lion. And yeah, so it's 2-3. Potentially we see a 3-3. Potentially we see a 2-4, depending on what Minions has to offer for this second round of bar stage.
I'm just laughing about the comments in the chat about the unlimited overtime. All go like a big capital letters, like what? Unlimited overtime? I mean, of course, he's going to be the observer for that day, so he might have a big job to do observing those matches. But yeah, indeed, it's going to be unlimited overtime for every single map in the grand finals. I mean, we have done that for the past 3 seasons, maybe even 4 seasons. And most of the teams just have it for at least one of the maps. But just yeah, like it's the grand final. You don't want to end up have a team win by only 3 rounds of overtime. You know, we want to give them every single chance. But yeah, hey, it's a 2-3 score right here between Project 100 and Minions. It's Fot just taking the very first bit of damage right there. Where Hotspur is the first casualty to the hands of Elias, who's actually going for a very aggressive push. Already control taken here over Bedroom, where then Nerd gets a kill there, but then also Mats with a kill there on Caesar, leaving us with a 2 versus 3. This is not side control taken yet, because of course bomb set is right below, but with so many defense already taken care of, it should be pretty easy for the side of Minions to take some side control at the moment.
Yeah, if in that 2v4 situation, make it 1v4 situation. Quick Peek Pete, he can't really do much. Actually getting the kill on him even and making it a 2-4 roll swap. And P100 just sort of seems to crumble apart. They can't really set foot after that first bar stage round. Or rather, Minions just took both their feet and just stay in Clubhouse no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, Minion is doing very well on the first half on the offensive side, which technically isn't the best side, even though it's very close. I mean, it was a 49 versus 51% rate, but at the same time, I mean, they have been doing very well and secured themselves 4 points, which is more than enough for the roll swap here. Project 100, a bit of a different story. They only managed to secure 2 rounds out of the favorite side and now transition to the attacking side, which still provides some opportunities here. I mean, they only need to win 2 rounds in a row right now to bring us to an equal 4-4. So it is very much possible, but I can imagine that their how do you call it again? Their morale is having a bit of a damage here because of how well Minions has been doing.
Yeah, if that's the case, if P100 is sort of like, you know how console players are, they are a bit more not sentimental but emotional regarding lost rounds.
Yeah.
Let me put it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
And I mean, if they really are broken mentally, it's half the game, right? So
yeah, mentality is a huge thing. Like, even if you're not aware of it at all, it has an influence on you, whether you like it or not. So it's a very important thing to manage, and that's also a big role for the team captain. We need to manage that kind of atmosphere within the team, because otherwise it's going to ruin your team. And yeah, Fox being the key team captain of Project 100 can now sit on the back seat where he can coach his team, as he's now been taken care of. But the same goes for the Axel, the Mozzie, who also has been taken care of. So now a 4 versus 4 situation within the first minute, with still Elias playing as the one here on Gym Hallway. Just trying to hold back the attacks as long as they can, but no, it's Quick Peek Pete taking him out, shutting him down. I guess that's top floor control for the attacking team, but the bomb set is located in the basement, so they still have 2 more floors to go.
But it seems to be looking good. It's Hotspur already trying with the vertical play. And it seems like, yeah, I mean, who can really... It's Caesar and Nerd who could open the hedges, but it looks like they are not really interested in trying.
Yeah, the hatches, that would be a very good thing to go for, but with the termite available, they can only open 2 things in total, whether those are hatches or walls, and I'm not very sure what termite is at the moment. Okay, so he's currently on his drone, just trying to get some information, trying to find out where the defenders are playing, and to see potentially which wall or hedge would be the smartest to open. He's now going to attempt to open something, which seems to be the bar hedge, which is logical in my opinion, but the guy is just trying to trick, but the second EPN comes out just in time to take out the Electric Claw. This way the hedge has been opened up. Alex therefore finds himself in a bit of a tricky situation. His position is known, but he still manages to escape. Even throws D4, but then falls to the side of Nerds, which brings us to a 4 versus 2 situation with only Prison and Mutt left standing.
That C4 flying angle was just great. I mean, every Rainbow Six operator should get a gold medal for like I only know the German term for the Olympic sport, but like where you throw the ball.
Oh, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, but the last 10 seconds of the round being very explosive. P100 getting multiple kills and securing the round with their they had man advantage, right? So
they had man advantage, yeah. So this is now 3-4 score for Project for the side of minions in their favor, but Project 100 finally securing their first round since the for securing the first round since the roll swap, brings them to 3-4. So the offensive side seems to be working a little bit at least for Project 100, and there's a good chance they will be able to continue this momentum. And for minions, they're just going to go to the same bomb site, going to attempt it one more time to see how they can counter Project 100 just a little bit better, and potentially win the round in their favor. So we'll see
the round was fairly close though. I
Yeah,
mean,
it was
even
very close.
though minions was in a player disadvantage, they still had some foot in the round, right? So I mean,
this round could either bring us to a 4-4 score or minions retaking the lead by 2 rounds by bringing us to a 3-5. But it will be lovely to see at least to get a 4-4 score again, to see this round getting very close and this match very close between these two teams. I would love to see overtime, and I would love to see all 3 maps being played. But that's really up to Project 100 and how well they will do. Playing on the offense right now, they are going to try to find a way inside of the building, try to find the right plan of action. And as far as I can see right now, it seems like that every single defender is playing downstairs at the moment. So if Project 100 does some proper drone work or already prepare some drones, which they seem to have done as Quickbeat is already descending the center stairs, this might be a very strong round for Project 100.
yeah, I mean, it feels kind of odd. Both P100 and minions play solely on spot on basement. That's kind of odd for me because oh, Alex, rookie mistake there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole mistake for the whole team. They just shouldn't allow a player, like especially like a Nuck, not be able to descend those stairs so easily. Like, there should be have someone around, playing around there, just checking those stairs long enough till later on in the rounds. And yeah, just not expecting any player to be there when it's not manned. Yeah, that's just a crucial mistake from the whole team, not Alex in general. Because Alex, of course, was expected to be saved there, but wasn't in the end. But this brings us to a 5 versus 4 situation in the favor of Project 100.
I guess he didn't even expect the next to be there already. Gotta let down the cat again. Because playing with my little chibi is not.
Yeah. Always sabotaging the streams of little fuckers. But hey, it's a 5 versus 4 in the favor still of Project 100. The time is starting to work in advantage of the minions, though. There's still 1.5 round, like half of the round still available to the board. As the more time that gets wasted by minions, the more difficult it will get for Project 100. But as Caesar gets a kill on Liexil, it's now 5 versus 3 in their favor.
And the 5 versus 3 is a really big disadvantage, or advantage rather, for P100, because Fenrir is out and Womai is out. I hope Alex Northy has used his gadget somewhere.
I mean, he was still doing some preparational work, so there's even a good chance that he didn't, that he only placed them and didn't even activate them. But then things are happening here. It's Manny with a kill on Hotspur, when a 4 with a kill on Manny. It's a 4 versus 2, double the amount of the attackers available compared to defenders. So just Prison and DK8 playing on site somewhere, trying to stop the attackers as much as they can, but then vods with a kill on that K8. But a Prism with a double kill on both Caesar and vods, leaving himself in the 2 versus 1 with Nuck extremely low on HP. Just one bullet will take her out, and then it will be a 1 versus 1. And no one has a diffuser in hands, it seems, as Nerds now has reclaimed the diffuser and will attempt to go for the plant. Impregnate comes out, does do damage, but doesn't take out the Nuck, surprisingly. But in the end, the gunfight gets it done. It's a 1 versus 1 right now, with Nerds having to stop the diffuser and even getting taken out by Prison. A beautiful clutch here from Azami. 4 kills for her in a very short amount of time, and that's one more round on the side of Minions, bringing us to a 3-5.
I didn't expect that round to go the way it did. I expected P100 to play that clean again, but yeah, I guess I thought too early. So it is
huge.
Minions taking the bigger lead again, 3-5, and the potential for the map point is there.
Yeah, I mean, this was a huge round here for the side of Minions. I mean, they are so close to potentially winning this match. Did the gameplay just
give it some seconds. It's gonna come back.
This is a known issue.
That sometimes happens.
Okay.
It should come back. It came back for me right now.
For
Maybe
OBS?
restart the VLC source.
We can try that. Let's see if this does anything. No, it unfortunately does not. Now we
No,
have
you need
one
to
more
reset it
plausible.
completely.
Yeah. We have one plan of action here to try and fix this issue, which is apparently one that Skellstring is very much familiar with, unfortunately. Hopefully this does the job. No, it doesn't either. And we have this option.
Well, but it actually refreshed, didn't it?
It refreshed, but it's still stuck though.
Yeah, but that's because of the 10 KMS. Just give it
Right,
a second.
right.
Now we are on the same point.
There we go.
There we go. Max, I know those issues.
Yes, you're
Come
very
on.
much familiar. You've done a lot of streams with Ogun, of course.
It's my server, bro.
It's your server, yes. This stream, I mean, the game feed stream is being hosted on Kelstron's server. So of course, thanks for that, of course. But hey, the round has been going on. It's now 5 versus 4 situation, 4 versus 4 situation, as both sides get 1 kill each. So we haven't luckily missed that much. Especially those kills happened off screen as well. But with the 4 versus 4 situation within the first minute, we're now resuming this round.
Yeah, and I mean, in the 4v4, Azami's out, Ash is out, so I would actually say the Azami is the bigger loss there. Ash, of course, being 3 speeds, having quite the frag potential, but Azami, if she still had some keeper barriers, I mean, she used 3 at least, 3 from what I saw. Maybe 1 is in gym as well, so 4, that remains 1, I think, right? Yeah.
Sorry, I was just quickly fixing some things on the production side.
Azami has 5 keeper barriers?
I think so.
So there's 1 missing that we didn't see yet.
Okay, well, that's fine, that's fine. So it's the round, of course, that's the thing that's still going on. It's still a 4 versus 4 situation, so not too much happening in the past seconds. And as we approach the 1 minute 10-second mark, I expect a lot of kills to go down very, very soon. Attackers are still trying to get some control, but they haven't really established the top floor control. Or actually, of course, the bottom side is upstairs.
Sorry to interrupt you, but look at first floor. It's quick peek Pete and Elizinho still being down there. So that can potentially be a big Nerdsync getting the kill on Elizinho. Maybe hearing him step up garage. He wanted to get the flank, I assume. Ford now not getting damage on whoever went up main stairs. I think it was Manimod even, so the Legion. Alex Northy getting a kill on Nerdsync. Present getting a kill on Quick Peek Pete, making it a 2 versus 3, and it's gone again for me.
Yeah, it's Project 100 losing their man advantage by the fall, but getting killed on Alex is a 2 versus 2. 2 versus 1 as Medi also get taken out. All coming out of prison who needs to was playing somewhere, I guess. I'm not even sure where he is at the moment, but Caesar going for the defuse, and in the end fall with his shotgun, the underbarrel shotgun, the skeleton key taking out prison. One more round to the side of Project 100, which brings us to a 4-5 score. Project 100 just getting a little bit closer to bringing things back or equalizing things with a 5-5 score. Just one more round to go, and if we hit a 5-5 score, that will be huge for either two of the teams. Will be very close, of course.
I mean, if we get into overtime, my sleeping rhythm tells me to make this a quick minions to zero, but my caster heart, of course, tells me
Yes,
get to chalet. So
that's the feeling to follow. Always trust your caster heart.
I'm
Always
fine
trust it.
with both. I'm just gonna say like that. I'm fine with both.
Nah, you already followed your caster hard to be here as a caster today, so I would suggest to follow it even
I
further,
mean,
as that's the right
I,
one, of course.
I mean, there's a slight chance that my fire alarm is gonna go off again
Oh,
at 11 p.m. tonight,
why is
like
that?
it did yesterday. It's
Why?
just without any reason. Without any reason.
Is it maybe that the battery's almost empty?
But yeah, I mean, there's multiple people telling me that,
Yeah.
but I've googled like the model of the fire alarm,
And it would
and it tells me that normally when the battery's low, it should just like
be
ring
perfectly.
every 30 seconds, like
Yeah,
once.
that's what
And
mine does as well. Yeah.
no, but it did like a proper fire alarm yesterday.
Okay, well that's interesting. Yeah, might want to have to check at one point. But hey, the rounds, that's what's going on. A 4-5 score. Still minions here in the lead. Only 2 rounds away from ending this matchup between these 2 rounds. Where Project 100 not giving up yet. It's a 4-5. They're just 1 round behind on their opponent, which could easily turn to either side from here on. Just the members here of Minions just setting up the last bit of defensive setup, which is fairly late given that the round is already going on for 45 seconds. But hey, that's fine. Attackers are also taking the time. Terma just waiting for an EMP nade or something to happen. Potentially the neck with the nade from below to take out this bandit and his charges from where they can make the first move towards the building.
And
What is Manny
Yeah.
doing in the garage? I think he has made a hole to try to see anyone towards the windows. I don't think he's finding anyone there at the moment, which is actually giving Nerd a perfect opportunity to go for the breach there. I mean, the bandit could have potentially tried to trick that. He has 2 batteries in his hand for a reason, but in the end, it's Liaxel with the first kill there on Hotspur. The ash of the board for Project 100, which will seriously hurt their offensive round from now on.
yeah, I mean, there's many still on the garage stairs,
Oh, Nucky.
and oh yeah, the next coming up.
Always Nuck with this sneaky approach. We have seen how destructive she can be in these positions. And again, there's no one really contesting her. Quick peek, getting the first kill, potentially getting second. Yes, that's a Thorn taking care of as well. A triple kill as he takes out Alice as well. And suddenly the defensive side is completely falling apart. A bit of friendly
Pete?
fire there. I mean, I guess once you're in the mood, you just want to go on and go on. Fire and shoot at everything that moves. And many then just go for the finish now of vods, the team captain of the team of Project 100. But hey, still man advantage there for the members of Project 100 who now have a perfect chance to win things, but as Liaxo gets a kill, quick beat, but suddenly things are falling apart a little bit. Werner does have the opportunity to go for the plant, but sees that cover. Rick has taken out. It's diffuser down in a 1 versus 2 situation. 40 seconds remaining for the members of Minions to deactivate the diffuser, with still a termite trying to stop them in their tracks. Hiding in the corner, getting found, getting taken out. A quad kill for Liaxil, the Azami of Team Minions. And this means another round is going to Minions. A 4-6 score map/match points for Minions.
Yeah, and
I think that team kill could potentially have completely destroyed things
Yeah.
for P100 here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that would have given them one more man to survive a little bit longer, and that could have really changed everything. Oh, we're having some
Get your
players
keys
disconnect.
ready. Get your
Yes.
keys ready.
So
I've
apparently,
already read the match chat. We
you
are
did.
going into a quick break, guys.
Oh, are we having a round to be replayed, or what's going on?
That's to be decided depending
Okay.
on. So there's been another skin incident.
Oh, round replay. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I mean it's a different map, so it should only be a round replay, but nonetheless, proof has to be provided. So that's going to
Yeah.
get there first, and that means we're going into a quick break for like 2 to 3 minutes. Get your snacks ready. If there's going to be a rehost, of course it's going to take like 5 to 6 minutes, but we're going to tell you in chat. So give it some seconds, and we'll be right back for all of you.
See you guys in a bit. Bye-bye. And we're back after a rehost that took a little bit of time. We're now finally back, and the same conclusion goes to this rehost compared to the previous rehost, which is a round replay. So before this rehost, the score set 4-6, but that last round now needs to be replayed, meaning the round win has been taken from the minions, and we're back with the 4-5 score, where potentially Project 100 can still make it a 5-5.
If that 5-5 will happen, my brain's just gonna shut off.
I mean, yeah, from a competitive perspective, this is of course beautiful. I mean, it gives Project 100 a bit of a better chance to potentially win this map and bring us to a third map, which in some ways we're hoping to see.
But it's so late.
It will be late, yes. I mean, this is the time that usually the third map would be starting already if we get that far. But of course, some of the rehosts just ruin a few things. But hey, either way, this is some beautiful gameplay. Two very strong teams, and we're just getting a chance to see a little bit more of them. The question is just what will happen. Will minions win the round either way and bring us back to the 4-6 map/match point? Or will Project 100 work things around and bring us to the 5-5 where everything can still happen?
Yeah, if that 5-5 happens, I mean, again, Caster Hard will make quite a jump, as you've already said, because this is giving P100 the possibility to get that map and draw this to Chalet Lazinho now. Because as we've talked about it before, technically you have to replay with the full operators. Hotspur not getting the first frag. Lazinho out of the game. No Thorn in the match anymore.
Okay, this is very aggressive gameplay here. Like already making the way up to the eastern stairs, which is a position that usually takes a bit of time to get control over. But what they forget is that the Azami has been playing there, gets one kill or at least an injure, but then gets taken out herself. Quickly now being revived. Full 5 versus 3. This round might really go the way of Project 100 and the rehost. Their protest might actually work in their favor this time, as they are now in the position that they could potentially win the round. But as Many then gets a C4 kill on Caesar, it's a 4 versus 3. Still in the favor of Project 100, but with quick beat so low on HP, this could easily turn into a 3-3.
And also no Thatcher in the game anymore. So
yeah, surely.
No EMPs there anymore. On the other hand, do they really? I mean, yeah, it's Bandit. Of course they need EMPs or vertical nades. Alex Northy getting a kill on Hotspur, making it a 3v3. That was such an important kill there.
Yeah, minions have set them up in such a strong way that they can still easily win this round. With Caesar then getting a kill, however, with the Claymore on Many, getting a little bit too aggressive, and Fought getting a kill on Alex. It's all coming down to Prison in this 3 versus 1 situation.
But he's clutched before.
He has clutched before. He can do this. We have seen how Project 100 sometimes, unfortunately, loses these kind of situations, and there's still a chance for minions to turn this into 4-6. But he will need to do it, and that's the first one. There's one down, 2 to go. 2 more offensive players, Fought and Nerds, who can still win this round for the team. I mean, Fought is not even inside of the building and has the diffuser in hand, while Nerd seems to be somewhere around the main stairs, bedroom hallway stairs area. We'll soon find the Frost. I mean, the Frost might have seen him as well, but no, in the end, it's Nerd getting the kill. And yeah, we're now on the 5-5 score. And what I like to say about the 5-5, this is going to be, the upcoming 2 rounds are going to be extremely important. Either we're going to have a winner for this whole match, meaning Project 100 would win 2 rounds in a row, or we're going to have minions as the winning team. We're going to go to the third map, or each team wins 1 round and we will have overtime. So these 2 rounds are going to be extremely important.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Of course.
No comment, just agreeing.
Yeah, just I can. I mean, that's like obvious, you know. That's you know those we call this Will Buxton moments, because for the people that follow Formula One or Drive to Survive in particular, Will Buxton is one of the moderators or like people that are in Formula One, and in Drive to Survive, he's known for saying very obvious things. Like, for example, if you're out in Q1, you're not having a good qualifying position.
Yeah, true. But sometimes there are the overlooked of the obvious things that are being overlooked, or that sometimes deserve a little bit of extra attention. Because hey, these two rounds they
Yeah.
are so incredibly important. They're going to be very thrilling. These teams seem to be very well matched to each other and very good, both of them. And from here, it's very difficult to see which team is going to do better or is in the advantage here. I mean, of course, Minions already has that map point, so they are in a better position. But Project 100 could easily change that with the upcoming 2 rounds.
Of course. So that's of course it's very important for any team now to win those 1 to 2 rounds quick compete, getting that one quick kill on XC.
It's again the same Nook, like the Nook being so aggressive and being able to get some very early on surprise attacks has just been huge during this match. Nook has been of huge influence.
Yeah, but only for quick Pete, not for minions at all. They didn't use it, although I expected XC to use it actually.
Yeah, but you just seen so many times. This is a huge thing there for the side of Minions. They need to find a way to counter the Nook better because she's been so destructive. And I can't even imagine that if we go to another map after this, then Nook will be one of the bans for Minions. I could very much expect it to be. So we'll see if we actually get there, of course.
Yeah, but that's also map dependent. So I would say on Chalet, Nook is a must ban.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if we get there in the end, because of course, before we see that, Project 100 needs to win 2 more rounds to get there, or potentially some more rounds in the overtime. But hey, it's a 5 versus 4 situation in the favor of Project 100 still, but there's not much happening in the past seconds. And in the end, the time is only 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining, so the attacking team needs to make some work happen. But Hotspur then gets a kill, Alex. Okay, finally things are starting to shift more into the favor of Project 100 with a 5 versus 3 with 1 minute to go.
Finally, as if you were expecting it. Come on, man. 5v1 now. Hotspur getting a triple kill. And Crazen being the last man standing. Killing Quick Pete. But as a defender there, I mean, pushing out Nerdsing. But yeah, Hotspur pushing over. Securing the quadra kill. And also, yeah, securing the round for Project 100. Making the comeback very realistic.
Yes, the comeback is very realistic for Project 100. If Minions still wants to win this match, it needs to be through overtime. And before we reach that, they need to win this upcoming round. Because I believe the round history, I mean, I completely forgot because of all the rehosting stuff. But I believe that Project 100 now has won 4 offensive rounds. Yeah, it was a 2-4 split. So 4 offensive rounds on the side of Minions, on the side of Project 100. So they were doing very, very well there, where Minions only managed to win 1 defensive round. So yeah, Project 100 is just doing so much better on the offense, and this is the chance to do even better than Minions.
I mean, I'm just gonna warn you. At some point, the point's gonna come where I'll just bugger off, and you can cast the last game on your own. I don't know.
No, you cannot do that.
No, just kidding. But
yes,
it's my eyes are starting to feel very heavy.
I can imagine. I mean, after this, if it goes to the fair map, of course, we will take a little break to prepare for such a dramatic last map. But it's not that far yet. I mean, potential overtime. Potential overtime might still happen, and there's still a chance for Minions to win. But they need to win this round right now to actually make that happen. So all eyes focused on Minions right here. Because if Project 100 wins, they take the map home. Last bit of setup here being done by Minions, just getting ready for the members of Project 100 to make their way in. The Nook being picked again there from Quick Pete, who's been so destructive with that operator. We're very curious on how he will do this round. If he will go for such a surprise attack again, I mean, it might be predictable by now, but we'll just see.
So Elizinho just holding the, I guess he's holding the pool big window in case something wants to push there, and I mean they have the right, they can smell Quick Pete coming.
And he's coming. He's right there. He's in the toilets. He's pushing up the stairs and gets so much damage. But actually, he survives. The water survives. Throws the C4. Doesn't do any damage, unfortunately for him. But that was such a good attempt from Quick Pete. Just doing the same thing over and over again. Just meeting a bit of resistance this time. But he himself, not a single bit of damage.
Is he getting injured on top floor?
Hotspur getting a kill there on Axie, who was playing upstairs. And sees that with a kill on Elias. Elias with a kill on Quick Repeat is a 4 versus 3 in the favor of Project 100. But it can still go either way. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining. But as the buck is being taken out, that's huge. No more verticality to be made, although there's still an Ash who could potentially do that, but it's not as effective. But with a 3 versus 3, it can still go either way.
It can still go either way, but potentially it's defender sided, as it's always like when you attack a basement spot, because there can just be a shotgun in any corner getting a 3k. As Menimod feels kind of like he is set up to do exactly that, using a toxic nest, not quite getting the hit on Caesar 100%, but he's 1 HP. Now just shoot him, bro. Just shoot him. You see him for like 5 years. Holy moly. Nursing on the other hand being solo now, but getting the kill on Praise, and Menimod standing on the... Oh, he's standing on the church wall. Did he see that?
I think so.
That?
Yeah,
he
he
saw
did. He
it.
did.
Nerdsink getting the kill on Menimod, and now it's Alex Northy in a 1v2 situation. Potentially clutchable. Knows the whereabouts of both players. Nerdsink now planting. 3 seconds to go, and it's Hotspur securing map 2 for Project 100, making this a 1-1, and us lucky casters going on to third map. And I'm stoked.
I'm hearing the enthusiasm in your voice as we're now going to the third map. I mean, I am enthusiastic. This match is what we're hoping for a semi-final of ESA Cup 66. So this is exactly what we're hoping for. But yeah, beautiful match here between these two teams.
But we've had a rehost of like four rounds now, and Hotspur has 8 kills.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, that's true. That's one thing to point out, indeed. But yeah, we don't want to keep you guys waiting too much longer, because we already have 23 minutes behind on schedule. So we're just quickly going to jump to the break. We'll talk about the match later, and we're going to prepare for Chalet right now behind the scenes. And hopefully, in about 5 minutes or so, we'll be back with the final map for today. So see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And welcome back here. After this very short break, we're back with this final map for today. This final map for this very thrilling best of 3 semi-final of ESA Cup Season 6. We're still here with Project 100 versus Minions. And it's currently a 1-1 score, where everything is coming down to this final map, Chalet, where it's going to be Project 100 on the offense and Minions on the defense.
I'm sorry, I just needed to answer a message.
It's a long evening, Kelson. I can imagine if you're getting a bit sleepy here, but it's fine.
It's actually not about being sleepy. It's about Stucky going on my nerves.
Oh, Stucky. Okay, well, Stucky, give us some space here. Let Kelson focus on his job, so we can have a beautiful final map here.
He wants to steal my players.
Oh no. Because of course these two teams have been doing very well against each other. Project 100 on the first Minions on the first map on Team Park with a 7-4 score, if I remember correctly. Then going to the second map, which was Clubhouse, where Project 100 took the win with a 7-5 score. And now it's all coming down to this final map, Chalet, where Nuck has been banned, like I called out, by Team Minions, followed by a Flores and Solus ban from Project 100. And then there's just one more ban remaining, a defensive ban. What could this be?
Azami, Fenrir.
Most likely Fenrir. Very understandable choices indeed. Anything else beyond that?
I wouldn't even suggest so.
Yeah. It's most likely going to be either one of those two, yeah. Fenrir, you called it. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so with these operators bans being done, we now know what's the which operators cannot be played during this final map. And let's just jump right into the gameplay here.
Go into gameplay, my friends. My friends. Chalet start for a defense for the Minions, starting bar games. So yeah, that's quite a nice spot to take for first defense, to check out what the enemies can do on Chalet. I mean, P100. I've heard some of the P100 players are close with the UF players, so they
Okay.
they may be kind of. I mean, naturally, people exchange information also with
Right.
minions and everyone. So, yeah, maybe they've looked for the one or the other special threat on Chalet against minions.
Yeah, we'll very much see how this goes. Of course, this is the decider map we've been talking about. Is how good of a decider map this would potentially be. I mean, Chalet, given the stats in ESA Cup itself, that you can bring it up right here. Chalet is pretty well balanced with a 49 versus 51%. So that's a slightly defensive favorite, but not that much. But very cute. Yeah.
I directly really like the Monty and the Capital. So they P100 obviously wants to go over library and get out any player in there. Just fairly important on bar games, but minions do not even let themselves into that struggle while Ford already gets killed. First frag. That's
Yeah, Monty.
not supposed to happen for a Montaigne player. Manymud getting the first kill there.
Yeah, I guess he just pushed a little bit too far and got exposed his back towards that player. But Hotspur going for the revenge, taking out Manny there. It's the frustrated for the Montaigne. I guess it's still a big loss for the offensive side of Project 100. But at least it's now an equal man count where things are becoming a little bit more workable. There's still one defensive player waiting upstairs, trying to hold back the attacker team as long as possible, waiting behind the mirror window, which is the mute. Even gets a kill there on Caesar, taking out
It's
one
two.
more offensive player. There's two events. Okay, and then Alex
Yeah,
gonna kill
actually,
them.
it's also top floor.
Yeah, okay, which brings us with a 2-1 versus 4 as the Excel also get a kill there on Quick Peek Pete, leaving only Hotspur the Ash left standing and President making quick work of that, taking her out and getting the first round there to the side of minions, putting the score on 0-1.
And that almost being flawless as well. It was a
Almost.
1-4 in the end, right? So
Almost flawless.
almost flawless. Almost flawless, Cat. Did you hear that? just looking at me. He wants to go to bed as well. Bro, you at least can sleep.
Yep, that's
Well,
a luxury you don't have at the moment because we still have this beautiful match to,
imagine
to go
being
over.
a cat. Imagine being a cat.
Luxury life, absolutely
Like
luxury life.
18 hours of the day just sleeping.
Yeah, the only big downside is almost the same food every day, and maybe
But I mean, they like it as well.
yeah, and maybe 15 years of life, which is relatively short.
Well, 15 to 20, depending on if it's spade, right? So
And they cannot hold a controller with their paws.
don't say that. I've seen cats do things.
Well, either way, cats, interesting creatures, lovely creatures. Used to have one myself as well, but yeah, either way,
Yeah,
it's
I remember. I'm sorry again for
hey,
talking
that's
about
okay.
cats.
Yeah, it's life. It's life.
That's unfortunate. I had something in my mind and then I totally forgot it.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
It's okay. Right now we have this match to focus on, which is, I mean, yeah, one that has been very interesting so far. You almost would have expected minions to go out with win this match with a 2-0 score in total, but Project 100 said no and managed to work things around on Clubhouse. Right now, this final map is going to decide everything for these two teams. Of course, because now basically we're just playing a BO1 as it's all coming down to this final one map, and everything has started back to 0 where the minions took the first round and has gained the lead.
And I gotta be honest, I feel like Minions actually is kind of at fault to have lost that second map, because if they, I mean, they gave the momentum to P100 basically with having the skin on.
Yeah,
So,
it's a simple rule to follow, you know. It's totally your fault indeed. Like you cannot blame your opponent for protesting against something like that, because it's just simply a rule.
rules are rules.
Rules are rules, indeed.
That's what we always say, and that's just a fact. You can't just go as much as protesting is hated. If you can't follow the rules, just yeah, karma is a bitch.
Indeed, that's very much the thing. And Alex here gets the kill there on Fod, bringing things to 3 versus 4 as the ace is opening up the wall. However, that's a little bit of positivity there for the defensive side, but even worse for the offensive side is Alex there getting the kill.
That was such a good kill.
Yeah, and therefore leaving us in the 2 versus 4, make it a 1 versus 4 as Nerd also falls there to the hands of the Valkyrie, leaving Caesar all left standing and even getting taken out as he's trying to retreat. And that's a very quick round again going to set of minions, putting them on an 0-2 score.
Yeah, 0-2 for minions. They've taken defense, so that's probably what they wanted. Seemingly the favorite role, and also obviously the favorite the favorite start here for minions, because they seem to have the momentum, and P100 needs to step up the game if they want to continue in this competition this season. Of course, fair enough, next season is also going to be a thing with big things planned. Stay tuned for that as well, of course. But first of all, grand final and stuff. Friday, Wednesday, the best of 3 for the second finalist. This one being the one for the first. And Friday is a match for third place, right?
Yeah, third and fourth place will be decided on Wednesday and Friday indeed. And then on Sunday will be our big show, just like kind of like in the same trend of that people have seen on the season 5 finals. There will be like with a lot of people on board. Beautiful match, BO5, a limited overtime. It's going to be huge. We just need to find out who are the finalists, and that's something that we will know by Wednesday.
Latest. Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday latest. I mean, there can still be an FF, but I doubt any team being
unlikely.
up to FFing.
Yeah, I mean, Cook versus MDF on Wednesday is going to be a tricky match for Cook, I would say. I mean, statistically, Cook is the lesser team out of those two, but we have had so many surprises during the season. Like, why not? Why is it not an option for even Cook to beat MDF? We'll see. But a lot of things point in the direction of MDF to be the stronger one.
Yeah, I mean, that's also a thing, but it's sort of like in this game. You expect minions to just drive over them, but in the end, P100 just steps up their game and puts an even match to minions and even beats them on their map pick while they lose on their own.
He doesn't even need the Nuck to make his sneaky approaches. He just uses the Yana and does exactly the same. Then, however, does get taken out, but still, the momentum has been set. Nerd gets a kill there on many, bringing us to this 4 versus 3 with advantage to the side of Project 100, which puts some proper potential here for them. And they also still have plenty of time. There's plenty of time in their favor, which they can use to find those final roamers. But no, so the X still playing instead of Bar, getting a kill Nerd, but immediately getting punished there by Vods. A 3 versus 2 with Prison and Elias still left standing, of which probably both are towards the bomb side, I would say. Oh, one upstairs and one in the bomb side, it seems.
But it's 1 minute 30 remaining, and P100 is still not on site. The main kitchen bridge is open, but they don't have defuse, and they still have someone on top floor. Prez needs to care, actually, because there's still 2 people on top.
Yeah, where even is the diffuser at the moment? I don't even know. I mean, we're spectating the defender, so we cannot see it on the compass at the moment, unfortunately. But it's probably fairly close to the attacking team, as they are not even bothering to get it at the moment.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Ooh, the drone! The drone giving away his master plan. It would have been huge if he was able to get the kill there. It would have equalized the man count, or potentially even gained the man advantage. But unfortunately, the diffuser has been gathered, but no drops inside as Caesar loses his life.
Now it's onside as well.
He gets another. It's Vods losing as well. Beautiful headshot, and now it's all coming down to Hotspur in this 1 versus 2. Both defenders on side. They know the diffuser is there, and it's only 30 seconds remaining. Hotspur needs to go for the kills. There's no way to really go for the defuse at the moment unless he gets at least one of the kills. But with Elias on such a smart positioning, he gets the kill and wins another round for Minions, which almost seem to have gone to our side of Minions.
Yeah, the Mozzie there being so clutch, getting 1 headshot, getting his 2nd headshot, dropping the diffuser on side. So yeah, that was a 1v3 really. That was not a 2v3. That was a 1v3, and he just went over there.
Yeah,
wow.
and just imagine, this is the first 0-3 that we have seen this evening. Potentially even the first 3-point advantage that we have seen.
Yes.
So
3 maps has not happened over 3 rounds.
yeah, so this is huge for Minions. I mean, this is so far the best game out of the 3, technically the best map out of the 3. And yeah, this of course might have probably has so much impact on the side of Project 100. The way they feel, the energy just being drained like this. They got so close, but still eventually lost that round. It must be heavy burden here for Project
Yeah,
100.
that's what we call a tilt around. So that round shouldn't have gone to Minions, but it did nonetheless, and that hurts. That hurts deeply.
Yeah. But yeah, Project 100, they know what to do. They know the position they're in. They're very much aware of being behind on 3 rounds. And this only gives them one very clear mission, which is to start losing rounds and start winning them instead. And that's what they are hopefully going to attempt on doing right now.
If they can secure a 4th round just like that, that would be insane for them, actually, and that would also, I wouldn't seal the fate of P100, but that would certainly build the coffin.
Yeah. Quick repeat though, however, again going for this sneaky plays, just sneakily entering from below, kind of playing as a Nuke would do. But yeah, just trying to avoid those cameras. Doing a bit of damage there on Alex, but unfortunately his master plan has been ruined right here and right now. But at least he did do a bit of damage, so he doesn't go home fully empty-handed. Just a bit of time wasted there, but still 2 minutes on the clock. They still have some opportunities here and there.
And quick repeat still gets a kill on Alex Northy there. Both mute jammers are out, but no shotgun on the side of Minions anymore, or no big shotgun, so there's still multiple shotguns as secondary weapons. Elizinho not getting the kill on Fod, while Manimud's gone down Kitchener way into bar, and actually still roaming top floor. Quick Pete on the blue stairs as well, and having good timing against Manimud. Caesar getting a kill on Elizinho, so 4v3 situation, but Minions knows that, so that's no issue.
Yeah. Axie, however, still in a position that he could go for a very nasty flank, but his team needs him on side because the players are just falling and losing life. He loses his life himself as well, and now it's all coming out of prison. Stuck inside of Pantry, in stock, as it's called. Does find Nerds, does injure him at least, but the plan's going down. He does have the C4, turns a little bit too far off to the right, but actually cancels the plans and injures this player. It's a 2 versus 1, really, unless they go for some revives here. But this is a huge thing for him. 50 seconds, however, is a lot of time for him to survive this very deadly position, but at least he secures the kill there on Nerds. So 3 versus 1 as the Lion has been revived. And unfortunately, Hotspur, right after the revive, secures the kill and secures a round for the team. This could have ended very, very badly.
Yeah, I feel like he shouldn't have gone aggressive there. Maybe put some more time, because I mean, even though they were in the man advantage, a 1v3 there, if he stood defensive, maybe that he could have just sprayed down with the vector. So I don't know. I'm not in his shoes, but yeah, maybe that would have been the play. 1v3, 1-2-3 now in favor of Minions still, but P100 finally on the map. Welcome to you, boys.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is exactly the moment, the latest moment that Project 100 would need to wake up at some point, because if they didn't, it would have been an 0-4, and it would have been an extremely difficult score to come back from. Having a lot of impact on their morale, of course, for the team. But yeah, luckily, when it's almost got to the late, they finally secured the point, and now the question is, will they be able to continue this momentum, or will Minions just retake things, retake the lead, and continue to win, score some points here?
They need to get a 3-3 roll swap if they want to have comfort, or at least a bit of like space as well, because a 2-4 or even a 1-5, that would be hard, very hard.
Well, once again, we're seeing some vendors playing in the basement. I mean, very logically, as Project 100 tends to just approach from some of the more unexpected angles, routes towards the building. Very risky risky run from Alex, but a nice attempt, but unfortunately not finding anyone. But quick beat, however, with a nade from lightly below, finding the castle. That's one player off the boards, and it's a good start for Project 100 for this round.
and possibly Alex Northy. I mean, he's the guy with the good weapon there. So the Mozzie, we've always made a meme about E-Wave banning Mozzie. Oh, what the hell happened there?
Oi.
Hotspur also getting the kill. 5v2 now. Fuck what I said. Let's just focus on the round. 5v1. Ford getting a kill, making it potential flawless round. Where is Axie? He's still basement, is he not?
He might be in the basement or somewhere below. Does find one kill, so the flawless round being denied, but now his position is known. So probably all eyes of Project 100 are now pointing in this direction. He does do a bit of damage, but gets damage himself as well. But now knows he can safely go for the plant, and Hotspur finishes things off. One more round, the second round in a row, going to Project 100, and now we find ourselves with a 2-3 score, which seems like everything is suddenly becoming possible again for either team.
Definitely. So 2-4 is thinkable. 3-3 would be very thinkable. Thank God there's no infinite overtime. And
Not today. Not today.
yeah, there's gotta be some. I mean, if we see multiple infinite overtimes on
Sunday?
on Sunday, I'll just quit my brain.
Nah, that's exactly what we're hoping for. We want the most memorable finals ever. I mean, this is the most memorable season ever, the closest, the best season ever, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think we've ever seen so many good teams on a season of ESA Cup. And I guess this is the best season so far, safe to say. And that, of course, needs to end with the best finals ever as well. So I'm very excited to see what we got Sunday, which teams we will have on Sunday as well. It is, of course, still being decided right now.
I honestly can't tell you if it's the best ESA Cup season because it's my first season. Sorry.
But it's hard to say for you, yes. But of course, I've been around since season 3. So quite a bit of time.
My condolences.
My condolences. No, I mean, I have seen the competition grow, which makes it just very happy. And just like in terms of quality of the teams that we have had on board this season, it's just been insane. There just have been a few very big underdogs or teams who just have been really performing poorly. But in general, most of the teams have been doing well and have had some very close games, very unexpected games happening as well. And that's just exactly what we were dreaming of when this season started. Oh, interesting electric there. The throw.
Definitely,
does it do anything? Does it reach?
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, I was wondering whether it actually reaches anything.
Yeah, like regarding those close or underdog matches as well, I feel like, I mean, we even got an underdog in the top 4 of the competition.
You mean Cook then?
Yeah, I mean, 4th of the group.
Yeah,
going like and then having EWF as their first seed, and then in Swiss stage, and then demolishing them on their first map, or like their first Swiss round. So
yeah, and
then demolishing them in quarterfinals again.
Yeah,
in the best of 3.
Yeah, some teams just struggle on BO1, some teams struggle on BO3s, and it might just be
EWF struggles in both.
yeah, we've seen. But it just seems like that maybe Cook has a little bit of an advantage there on the BO3s. But hey, this round has been going on. Two casualties on the side of Project 100, one on the side of Minions. Make that 2 as there's a team kill from Liaxi on Prison. That's not what you want in this situation, because it's potentially handing the round over to your opponents. Even though it's still 3-3, but with 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining, and I think already having quite a bit of top control, this round might end badly for Minions.
Yeah, but top control, I mean, Minions is still fighting against the top control.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, with top control, they can now make some verticality. They can contest from above. The walls from Fireplace could potentially be opened up if they desire, and especially as Hotspur gets the kill there on Axie. Yeah, now it's the 3 versus 2 with just both Ilias and Alex both playing on site. No C4 remain, no useful utility really at this moment. Yeah, versus 3 attackers, this is going to be huge for the attacking team.
I just gonna say something, Dob. I'm their manager.
Sorry?
I'm allowed to slander E-Wave.
Yes, I mean, yeah, somewhat, in some perspective. But either way, it's a 2 versus 1. As Quickbeat gets a kill on Alex, it's all coming down to Elias, who needs to stop the plant, which is happening currently by Caesar, or at least being attempted by Caesar, which in the end happens successfully. The diffuser has been staked, has been successfully planted, and 40
Did you not
seconds
see
now
the
tick.
head?
He gets one kill that Caesar taken care of, but now it's only Quickbeat Pete in a very difficult situation, and he now finds himself because he has 30 seconds to find Quickbeat Pete or dismantle the diffuser. With a bit of risk being taken, but hey, Quickbeat Pete rotates back to the basement, which is a very difficult situation for him to be in. If Elias now sticks to the diffuser, it might be too late for Quickbeat Pete. He doesn't have a clear line. So actually, he goes off the plant last second. The perfect bait from Elias takes out Quickbeat Pete with a headshot, and plenty of time remaining. Still 8 seconds towards the end of the defuse. Minions secure another round and put themselves on a 2-4 score.
Yeah, 4-2. I mean,
that's a good split.
It's a good split for Minions. It's a good split for Minions.
It's a good split, yeah, but at the same time, I mean, it's Chalet. It's a very balanced map with a slight advantage to what did I say again? A slight advantage to the defensive side. So, I mean, at the same time, it's not too big of an accomplishment. Then, I mean, you would call a 1-5 a big accomplishment. This is just a good accomplishment. But at the same time, Project 100 might just be able to do the very same thing and bring us to the 6-6.
That, of course, will be possible. I mean, they can even turn around and not have Minions win a single attack round. That's quite possible on Chalet. I've seen stuff like that happen. And I mean, that can be something happening. I certainly I wouldn't hope so for Minions' mental health's sake.
Yeah, I mean, this is of course. Yeah, because of course Minions, they are what is it? I forgot what I wanted to say.
Perfect.
Yeah, of course, perfect. Of course, they were our grand finalists from the last season. Didn't manage to beat Entropy in the end, but then luckily for them, Entropy got out of the way. But at the same time, a lot
got out of the way. They disbanded, bro.
Yeah, but that's just one way to put it. Like they got out of the way. Which is one less thing for them to worry about. They seem to do really well during the group stage, but in the end, so many good teams have appeared within ESA Cup, and one team gets out of the way, many teams get back in return
out of the way
for a big challenge.
Oh my god! Other people just say, just suggest they might have just been beaten by someone else, but he's just straight up going out of their way, disbanding, straight up getting erased from comp.
Yeah, the good thing is, however, that Entropy has returned in some form with a different lineup, of course, but Entropy has picked up a new PlayStation team, so we will likely see Entropy gaming back in the future, just with a different lineup.
It's the SFP lineup.
Yeah, but at least the organization remains to be active. However, this round, 2 players on the side of Project 100 already being injured at this moment, with still many players even being on the outside, but the Prison go for the finish, finishing both VOD and Caesar. This is a huge start here for the side of Minions. Also, Hotspur getting injured.
Also going down.
Yes, but now it's a 2 versus 4. Prison very low in HP, but then actually with a kill there on quick PPs, leaving Nerd all alone in this 1 versus 4. Needing to potentially retake his own bomb site? No, the defenders have already attacked us. Haven't been able to take side control yet. There's at least one bit of positivity here for the Valkyrie, but completely in the blind. She throws a C4, doesn't do any bit of damage. That C4 would potentially have been very useful towards the plant situation, which is happening right now, and they're giving away a position. She does find Prison, but then actually with the kill, takes on Nerd, and that's one more round to go inside of Minions, which puts us on a 2-5 situation.
I've got the feeling that was sort of a thrown round by P100. I mean, multiple people just getting wall banged, and Caesar especially still being in cams, just getting wall banged because he stood in an unreinforced wall inside the connector room of library and library hallway. That shouldn't happen.
Certainly things that shouldn't happen, and hopefully there's also lessons to be learned here, and hopefully they can adjust to it in time, because of course Project 100 now again finds them 3 rounds behind on Minions, something that we did see before. but now it's a 2-5 score. And yeah, again, this is the same situation where Project 100 really needs to start scoring some points. If Minions scores another one, it will be a 2-6, and it will be Minions on map / match points, which is something that Project 100, of course, wants to avoid at all costs, really. So it's about time for Project 100 to win some rounds here. So otherwise, this match might be over very soon.
If I'll be happy if that match is over very soon. No, I mean, of course, let's go overtime.
Yeah, overtime, I would love to see that. I mean, like I said, this is like a filter process. We are left with the best teams, really, or at least the best performing teams, and we just want to see matches as closely as possible. We haven't seen an overtime yet during this map. It almost seemed like we were getting one on the previous map, but in the end, Project 100 secured things just a little bit faster than expected, and brought us here to this final map of today.
Yeah, it depends. I think it mostly depends on this round now, because
Yeah.
if there's a 2-6 happening, that's going to be hard.
That's good though. That's a good start for Project 100 here. The thing they're hoping for. But
yeah, but basement is already very.
Yeah, but
They just want to rush on side. Alex Northy going on side with the diffuser, but getting killed by Caesar there. 4v3 situation. Present just waiting for quick peek Pete.
And still various defenders on a very good position to go for a potential flank. However, actually with a kill there on Nerds, but then the line immediately losing his life to Hotspur. It's the 3 versus 2 in the advantage of Project 100. With only Axie and Prison left standing. But the kill might happen very soon, especially if Amai is just playing a little bit too aggressive there. And so far, he just managed to stay alive a little bit longer. A bit of drone time to go for some droning. Gather that information to see where those defenders are. And see whether minions can actually do it here. Ooh, impacts.
Oh, yeah, those impacts hit hard. There's still 2 impacts on 1c4. Still up as well. 1 impact can injure both of them. Just saying. But it's Hotspur injuring both of them. And giving it another round. 3-5. Still in favor of minions, but...
Yeah, at least more than a 3-round advantage is something that Minions doesn't seem to be able to achieve at this moment. Project 100, every time when there's a 3-round advantage, Project 100 has managed to win 1 and bring it back to a 2-round advantage. So yeah, Project 100 potentially picking up a little bit of momentum here and potentially working towards the 4-5 or even that 5-5, just like we saw on the previous map of Clubhouse. The question is whether they will actually be able to do it and secure those rounds and bring us to the overtime, or the 5-5 at least.
And it's kitchen dining now by Project 100. And we will most likely see the top floor defenses as we know it from most of the teams that play kitchen dining. I mean, kitchen dining is like the one spot where teams are unsure whether they play it or not, in my opinion. Like you have teams that always play top floor, you have teams that always play basement,
Yeah.
you have teams that start bar, but kitchen dining is just like, it's always a second or third rotation, but it's never like the one main side.
I really feel like these days, like basement is the least picked bomb site on this map. While we like for such a long time, it used to be the most popular one, of course. It's like technically one big bunker. But yeah, the favor seems to have shifted quite a lot. But for now, kitchen seems to be quite popular. However, Alias already getting the first kill. Quick peek, no longer peeking and already getting taken out. And that's 4 versus 5 for the remainder of this round in the advantage of minions.
And Manimud already also in front of Wine Cellar. And Present already inside the library, so they gotta decide and play together here, because that will be the key to success.
Yeah, it's a quick entry for minions, which already puts them in some positions where they can have some opportunities here and there. I mean, the Heartbreach is still alive, which can soon open up here Office Wall, make it very difficult to play inside of Office. But currently, Hotspur is playing in a strong position, because Hotspur, as long as he's playing here, it's very difficult for the attacking team to get some proper control, some proper things going, because Hotspur can defend the bomb site from above. There's the EMP nades are coming out. I'm expecting the thermite charge to go off any second, which will deny this position for Hotspur.
Season also getting the kill on Alex Northy. No thermite charges anymore.
Oh yeah, indeed. And the wall not open up even.
Yeah, no breach. No breach, my friend.
No more breach.
No
Yeah,
more
with this,
bridge.
yeah, with no breachings, 4 versus 4, this is going to be a very interesting round. I mean, there's no hard breaching opportunities whatsoever, so they need to work with the openings that they already have. When actually then gets a kill on Vault, it's a 3 versus 4 in the advantage of minions, with still 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining and a clear mid advantage. Some soft breaching utility to even make it harder to play on site, to even breach that soft edge if need be. The Hotspot getting a huge kill there on Elias works things back to an equal man count, but then Manny just getting 2 kills on the Axie and Manny getting 1 kill each, bringing us to 1 versus 3 in the favor of minions. But then with Nerd getting a kill, it's a 1 versus 2. Prison has the diffuse in hand, but is still playing upstairs, I think.
Now he's dropping down. He's dropping
now
down
dropping
this
down.
second. And
Ooh.
yes, Nerd now. Oh
That's
my
huge.
god, Praisen, that was an amateur mistake.
That's
Why are you not
huge.
checking for vertical?
That's huge. So now we're in a 1 versus 1. I mean, the Manny doesn't even have any line scans remaining. Nerd does have a C4. I think he just threw it. Yeah, he just threw it. Maybe to create some sound, to create some verticality. But he's not aware of the plant going down, I guess. Manny sticks to the diffuser and puts himself now in a post-plant situation in his favor. The time now ticks against the favor of the defenders. And therefore, he's now finding himself in a very strong situation. Can fully fall back all the way to Fireplace, have the long angle, and Nerd doesn't even know where Manny is at this point. He first needs to find out where Manny is, try to go for the defuse, does attempt to go for the defuse, will attempt to stick it. He's actually in a very good spot. He might be too late.
He did it!
No
He
fucking
actually
way.
did it because pros don't fake, Bozeman. Pros don't fake.
Wow, the corner, just planting too close to the corner was an absolute mistake, and then falling so far back. Yes, if you plant in a more open position, you can fall back that far. But if you give such a strong position, such a safe position for the defender to be in, you shouldn't fall back that far. And it was a crucial mistake there from Minions, which put Project 100 on a 4-5 score. One more road to go back to that 5-5 score that we saw in Clubhouse.
Chat, you know it. Pros don't fake. They never do.
It's even being said in the chat by Ada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pros don't fake. And that's exactly what he didn't do. He didn't fake.
Wow.
Nerd Sync, man of the match.
It was a matter of milliseconds. Like, he
Yeah.
didn't even need a full more second to actually make it in time. Just very unfortunate, but just falling back too far and not being ready for a stick like this. Very unfortunate for Minions. Yeah, just an actual mistake there. And this cost them 1 more round. 4-5 score. If Project 100 continues this momentum, we'll find ourselves on a 5-5 soon. But let's see in what extent Project 100 will actually be able to get that far.
Yeah, if whoever, I think it was Elijah, right? On the Lion? That doesn't really matter. If the Lion would have just checked like that quarter of a second earlier that he was just diffusing, just going through. Brazen now getting the kill on Hotspur as an opener.
That's a good stuff for Minions.
Yeah, so for the people that weren't quite aware what happened, pros don't fake. A guy just randomly diffused in a corner, and minions weren't able to, or like counter diffused in a corner, and minions weren't able to interrupt. They checked too late.
Yeah, very unfortunate mistake right there. And right now, also very unfortunate round start for Project 100, as 2 members already have lost their lives. Both Vault and Hotspur taken out, leaving us with a 3-versus-5. But as I'm speaking, Nerd gets 1 kill there on Manny, brings us to a 3-versus-4. Still the man advantage for Minions, quickly also getting damaged quite a bit, but still being alive for the moment. And oi, there goes Caesar.
Yeah, Axie getting the kill on Caesar there. Quick peek Pete and NerdSync now the last remaining players. One still being on the library hedge, right? And now there's a new and present. Just make it fairly quickly.
That's match point for Minions. 4-6 score. Minions now again in a bit of a secure situation. I mean, of course, in the upcoming 2 rounds, they would like to win 1 more round and end this match. But at least they are secure of at least an overtime. So the upcoming 2 rounds, losing them wouldn't be favorable, wouldn't be desirable, but at least wouldn't eliminate them for now. So they have a bit of room for error. and this puts them in a fairly good position where Project 100 doesn't have any room for error. They need to win 2 rounds in a row to bring this map to 6-6 and still have a chance to qualify for the grand final. Because if they only lose one of the upcoming 2 rounds, they will be out, and we will be saying goodbye to Project 100. Vods' dream falling apart, but let's hope for him. There's still a bit of opportunity here.
Yeah, I mean, P100 can still come back, make this an overtime, make this an extended overtime. That can be a deal. We can still see full rounds. I can't care anymore.
So that's very clear. But hey, we'll see. I mean, 4-6 score. Minions just needs one out of the upcoming 2 rounds to win and end it all and secure their spot for their second grand final of ESA Cup. While Project 100, the fresh team, I mean, the new team, of course, built up of various well-known players, but new as a team, will, of course, also would love a spot in that grand final. But hey, we'll see how things go. And yeah, 2 rounds for Project 100. That's what they need to bring it to overtime.
That needs to be the case here. I mean, Nutsink now playing quite aggressively in kitchen, like playing his own little base there, right? On the other hand, Minions already opening the main breach and basement, actually getting the kill on Fod, making it a 4v5 instantly.
Yeah, there goes Fod, who's not been doing too well for the team at the moment. 3-on-10 as he's going, and as Elias finds another kill on Hotspot. Things are not starting as desired for Project 100. 3 versus 5, which is very hard to come back from. And just keep in mind that they need to win rounds here to still make a chance to make it into the grand final. 3 versus 5 is what they need to work with. And with the main bridge also already being opened. Yeah, and also that the kill on Caesar, it's only Quick Beat and Nerds. We need to make wonders happen. But as Quick Beat is being taken out, all coming out of Nerd, it is 1 versus 4. He needs to do 14. All pressure on his shoulder. 4 attackers alive versus him all alone. He gets one, that's Elias taken care of, but the diffuser is going down from the bug. The Nerd seems to know there's someone on the hatch, but unfortunately doesn't get the kill. Manny with the final kill, and the rounds, the game, the map, everything goes to Minions, and they secure themselves a spot in the grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't expect Minions to get that map that quickly, fairly. I mean, 7-4. That's
Teamwork.
Good.
That's a 4-7.
That's good. Yeah,
you can see it right here. It was a 4-7, then a 7-5, and then a 4-7 again, which in the end resulted, of course, in Minions taking this match or this map home or this match home and securing their spot in the grand final. An absolute beautiful matchup between these 2 teams, I would say.
Sorry again.
An absolute beautiful matchup between these 2 great teams, I would say.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, both Project 100 and Minions, both teams that we have seen before, that we will see in the future, at least Minions, I hope, because P100 have already announced that after ESA they will unfortunately disband. But
yeah, I mean, disbanding. I mean, we have seen so many disbands in the recent months of the console scene. And I guess in some ways it's also healthy, you know, because like it does also provide some opportunities for new teams to form or some teams to get stronger. I mean, we were already talking about E-Wave, how they have acquired some new players. Yeah, there's just lots of opportunities for all the teams here. But for now, I mean, it's not all over for Minions. Yes, they can no longer be in the grand finals. They can no longer end up in the first or second spots of the competition, but they will drop down to the place for the third match, where they still have a chance to get that third spot, which is still an accomplishment for them, which is still provide some prize money if they manage to win that. So we will still see them back on Friday. But for now, Project 100 is our first grand finalist. And we'll see them play on Sunday. Of course, then on Wednesday, it will be MDF versus Team Cook to decide the second grand finalist. So there will also be a banger of a match to decide the second grand finalist. Plus, whoever will go and face Minions in the match for the third place. But for now, I think that's it for you and me, Kelstern. I think we had a wonderful evening, a long evening. And I think not just us, but also players and the viewers are ready for bedtime. And
definitely.
Yeah, I will see each other in the near future, right?
Definitely. I mean, I'm happy to do this again, and as I've already kind of spoiled, we have lots of great things coming, not only for the remainder of this season, but for the next ESA Cup season
Surely.
as well. And yeah, also, I mean, I got to be fairly honest to give a bit of not feedback, but to talk a bit about the production itself. We've had our issues as well. You and me can confirm that,
Surely.
especially. But we will, yeah, as all of us, I hope all of our viewers, all of you guys enjoy watching ESA Cup as we enjoy producing and casting
Mhm.
and watching it ourselves in the clean feeds. And this will resume, and we will have lots of fun and have the best quality we can offer for you, and that will surely come in the next season.
Yeah, thank you very much, Kelson, for being here tonight. Also, thank you very much, Ogon, who has been working behind the scenes to provide the nice gameplay to you guys, and also to all our viewers, all our players. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Have a good
Bye bye.
evening. Bye bye.